Omala me interchange no so na kwahwe. The whole world Ghana ankwa na interchange so. Ye two gota ewom, ye two gota wom. Na ya I pity wo mo a wo nim kwan so a wo di speed. Ene kofa so. No wonder say mami ene ne bayi. Me sure say mo nim kwan so. We hwa interchange traffic is so. Meanwhile, interchange so the kakra minimum ne say. Enye baby a was a traffic is because ade na wo wiem. And the more course cars was no. Na a wiki no. So interchange. Na ye tutu gota ewom. Ti dro nwumira akona kwa traffic. Ewo interchange no so. Omo ko kaso ade anu me mo due. Ya ka. Mumfi, no problem. Ghana Medical Association. Message Tinasi and Namna Abunkumi. Me crash me. Me mash me. Message Akosha Guabuaje. Atinasi. Hey, Message me watch it.
So for me, watch your mafia pa. Odo ho asie me ana me na me de me ho asie o
ye me anu ina set table no ma ye nhia
ba so me ba ye nso ache
ase uko leave no
ache kra me ba ye nyina me
ko twanya me anim enya pa me ya za me be kwa me dia na ya kesi ku ni mami
oh
ai se na wotwimu ani
oh
enti ama decision time no kra was also the atema bomebo
oh
na me se na boko de
nyame adom
awon fe no so de edwarewa na o resume ye na madam fu bi o be maka mo se mimi se o se de na wo no ma no nti no yela na
oh so for a yes say apart from nyame adom no and also what responsibility say you have to take care of yourself.
That's right.
And apart from say nyame adom wo ho eda me so below TV ni ma me why nyame adom wo ho UTV for boy adwuma nti na namu
oh
pese wo man ko fom kakra
sapa kuma so na why make up
so why fine it is so enti so for nyame bo ye ho ban nyame hwe ye kona na ase ye bompa ye se won kan ye ho but gidi anwuma ni akire na ye gidi ehunu
sapa pepe
uwi ese wudidi yi ese wonum nsuo
na woda yie
ese woda yie ene ese wo wo ye exercise nso ene waduane die nso ese wo hwemu yie nti ye frɛ bi personal care ese wo take because so for wo hia wo nipadua na ade aye adwuma wo.
That's right.
Nti za wan hwɛ nipadua ne yie no ani di ye obi wo ha bibia na odi
eni nti enu ane na me motivation here a life without restrictions will surely suffer distraction.
And there no kre. Ese wo set boundaries.
That's right.
Obi wa bibia wo bedi.
Aye.
Bibia wo bedi. Ji se wo ehu. Aduane kɔ nanum saa, aduane kɔ nanum saa. And so for I begin say intermittent fasting, not even for spiritual cry, for physical health na ye.
Yes, no anum kube nsuo nko.
Ai da kwa ha. Da ku bi ka se na manum nsuo nko ami ne di.
That's right.
O de me mmompa ye menye hwe. Ba no nsuo nko a. Say ene de me num nsuo na ma body no so enrest kakra. Na da bia ngam. 7 days a week. At least unya 1 day bi na o ma body no rest here.
That's right.
Na unum nsuo nko a na ojonso more. De achia na afi wa hyase adidi na numre no na wadi tutum se body no. The fruit ne vegetables no nso bi. Ya hanso de abusu kwadu wo ho, anka wo ho.
Mejes asem we me maseme pa.
Asem be ya. Father gina hoye obeka se wo 25 years.
Oh, ahwe o.
What I said 25 years.
I was here when you kwaje ne manual no.
I mean when say me bad despite me they are fini 20 years.
This year 20 years.
2004. And wow. Me be share father wo Peace FM. When say kwame me bedru ye no. Me ba office na me say me hwehwe despite.
Hey,
say me nim.
O first time I
the first time no mo say on ma ha. Na me te ho. Me tena ho reception ho. Me te ho santi be 2 hours time. And no mo say mame ono omanam se bato se membra ha ɔse membra eti akyire na father tee ɛna ɔso momfa ne mmra ɛna Kwame ɔmo de me call Father Dixon hɔ wɔ ne office na ɛwɔ soro hɔ hyɛ kɔn mu hɔ saa no ɛwɔ baabi a sɛ ɛyi wɔ no best point wɔ no me call no make sure sɛ ama maduane adi kama
message na wonya nkɔ Hello FM
sɛ na me wɔ Hello dabi na menya nkɔ Hello FM na me fi Otek FM
enti wo bɛgye
me bɛgye rehearsals wɔ ha o ansa na me sɛ kɔ back Sade no yenya efa wo Hello kra di se wo ba internal training.
And the president no ni bobi ansa de mani pa Kumasi na no beje wa.
Ye beje wo me ni bobi nyina aba ha. Ba me di kan ba se na bobi abakọ. Eti me ba ye no. E na ja me be hia papa yi. E na man 7 father o ma meduane di e no so wade asa. E na o pay hotel room ma me. Na me koda ho. No pay check kakra bi ma me.
Enye kakra.
That was Kwame said that was 2004.
2004.
November say ya.
Na that time as me ko 17 say.
That was 2004. Hey. 2004.
Wow.
Enti na say 2004 na Hello FM. It's Hello by 20 years ni. Hello by 20 years. Hello anya 20 years.
But congratulations.
Enti me ba despite media no.
20 years ni
20 years ni November 20 years. Enti 2004 enam by.
Na why you saying that?
Na my saying that.
Yes, saying na no aye will take care for mansana.
No men can show. This is Abeka Semanyini. Semanyini. They are young. Misakra.
Emma wa mu ye radio di onkra na usa.
Eti kwa me unim se me ba ye ba no. Eja me hu fada me.
Matete se yi de no o take de na eno be ye 10 years.
Oh, Debbie. Eti kwa me ye me ase. 20 years.
And you say o pop champagne.
Yan saying so why ye.
Your loyalty, your commitment, your dedication, unwavering.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
say how far or they have been.
Ebenezer.
Me
kwatun komo yiba. Ya betwa a celebration so. 20 years anniversary celebration. I will say celebrating in a grand style. I was have on so about pounds made you asabako.
20,000.
20,000. And we see this are dollars.
Oh, the Indian Ghana city say okay. Dollars.
And yet to 4
they say dollar no baby and namono. Because of mommy $20,000. I do mano yet busumi so yin tiaka.
31 minutes after 7. I was afraid I say and come and say and I no pay. Nana Obribwa a private legal practitioner. Or your Canadian Deputy General Secretary Dima NPP Amanyokua Ediabayin. Yanena no Obribwa church and command no pay our diachin bia. Nana Mache.
Yeah, Mr.
Na boko dear. Ya danyamianse na nana we de yeshen komo yase na baby ayaba bedrui nanka yentumi nsia no ans takra na ebubu abahama twuma mentweme ntumi wase hey amenne chese obibeka we are sitting on tenterhooks so
it's fine
dia na yanye ni Supreme Court Parliament mentumi wase wantwi entawantawa we expect judgment today. Exactly.
It's the speaker Abambabi na anyenye. Diana yanyenye. It's speaker Abambabi na wanyenye.
Diana wanyenye na.
See, look. As someone Lawyer Haruna Adrisu ka say Parliament is here. Obe raise that issue no. Haruna Adrisu nyam from so. But minimum parliamentary proceedings no. So na procedures say na city a to force me raise it. But that one also There's nothing wrong about that. But then, when I think I'm marking, a man who said, or the court, and Kaho, and as option, to demonstrate respect for judiciary and to exhibit respect for the Supreme Court. Nanka as a Kaho. Yako court. So, na process be aba na memfa no say judge bi ama ruling anya obi da wire appeal na wa file their stay of proceedings wa call high court wa refuse no wire bi a friend repeat application there. Even though pending wa court of appeal no, the High Court judge will exercise respect for the appellate court. No, Australia, then training copies the court in the community. Sometimes, so High Court may give a decision. Now, won't you ask yet? But which is a High Court exceeded the jurisdiction or call me a benko. For instance, I have a case in the court. Now, High Court, judge in Uncle Cassette. Enunti every na komanya wo ho se ohene efiri se wonye hene lawyer no better se meko Supreme Court for judicial review to quash the High Court no kan ye no because High Court no need to me so beka hwan na ye hene ene hwan na enye hene etebia otusheda na say yakona lawyer no judge nti say lawyer na ko Supreme Court akọ file application for judicial review so ne ma me hwe wo krata no bi wo o de bia ma obi wo ho sexual right and prohibition o ro wo bi wo ho a ma me hwe me de benyamfa bi mesebo me de o de wo bi wo ho ma me hwe na lawyer na yi a kire judge no judge ne hwa okay, lawyer or fan of one. Or the court collect German and share. Not the ama lawyer no fan of one as well. Now, judge say, Etiana day. Because our monk has so. Okay, we are the judge vicinity as the other name, Tuasha da. Mobile Supreme Court Naba and Sana Mesomaba Median. So, yeah, when you know, there be our court to show respect. The lawyer no on the other side, no, you're filing motion, no. But you're affected, no. Either the interested party or the respondent, no lawyer, no. Or because oh, your application, no cry, no. On Kasayo, interested party and respondent, no, so, and yes, idea yin to each other. Nina, yeah, and my editor, boo, ye the man, society and answer court. Young family of you. Men fan say abronya ye dikuru. Abronya ne man hene ene domase number 2. Eti ebi asasi bi ho asem aba. No fa ba akon edi akosema na ama abronya dikuru. Ana fa ba akososo no odo de benya nsavo no kura ntense ne bia ni se bi be ba akosama no wa. Nti baako eba adomase na oba samane ye e wo domase man hene patuso ofri domase kodru abronye ne pe ne bede nkrata abronye se ba samane no e wo abronye hene patuso enti bia abronye hene de ne be dika na frɛ enti be fra obekɔ na okwa nana cham wo hola mo ho na anum ko aduma se ba e ne be de krata ibrem so asumasi ana minu ya be saman wona na abronye dikuru ho ana chame asam kro na asase kro no aho asam ne ma di kan de akoma doma se man enokura me koye no nkrata ye ni abronye hene ne atrankonya no ne bebe kan se okay sadia so de koye man hene ho dia ye ntena abronya ho eni asem no saa na society be bia ye be ye no Ufa babetes tools so babetes skin so benyina bia efie kura ewo ho ebi awde asem na akọkire abrantie bi wo fie ho na sa asem na unim abema na nya onso ja koma abusua panyin sa abrantie no frɛ asente kwaku mpese ne hwɛ asem kolo me de ja koma abusua panyin o ni obeka nso ɔde ama abusuapanyin di anya me kan enye yie so ɔde ama abusuapanyin a ene me kan enye yie ɛkyerɛ sɛ ene ye nyina ye go. That is how it's done. Now you're the Speaker of Parliament, you're a lawyer by profession. Afanya making Obama ruling wa kan asema kyerɛ wa. In fairness and to demonstrate respect for law and order, ultimately nka sɛ so judiciary ye de bibia benye parliament so ye bibia yenye I mean zana ye kan sabi what is something and say we do krada we agree so parliament ye bibia e won mra no sa case na bibia be ka say na supreme court the parliament ye ni bibia won mra no it's judgment versus the attorney general. The facts of that case is different from the facts of this case. Judgment service the attorney general na o maka ahona the power approval issue no by no facts ni different court adwuma no enye safo bia na edi hini pono bia probia wa ne safo the bia pono bi ni pono bi bese so na judgment service attorney general very yeah and then speaker kwetena bia kwa press conference court ene executive Beka yes brashe adakam yankasa sabi it's unacceptable. We do respect, we don't do that with all humility. The speaker went beyond bounds. Miakofa benyina yono what is going on, what is happening ayono
lawyer
so lawyer
wait mami bisa kakra other thoughts and crofo ashe emra issue ba ye parliament womuni parliamentary president ewo dia AC na dia AC ye any dia AC difference ben ene wom.
You see look, once again let's go to the Amakoto for the Attorney General. You see, in constitutional matters, say, be a bibini betty, we are bibini wetty. Now, say, a unconstitutional. Estoppel doesn't come in. That is the law. Say, maybe, a siaman, no, let's not go to a siaman. You know, Proboside or NDC, Tenyan, something happened between NDC and Tenyan. Something also happened between Adwa Safo and MPP. Meaning now, I say, my dear, MPP for, actually, even the Asema, the facts are not the same. In the Asema case, the MPP as a party notified Asema. Notified Asema. No, in constitutional law, no matter what, even if it is 1 + 1 is 2, the person to be affected, you must give that person the opportunity to be heard. Siama, Cynthia Morrison, Suhun, and then the NDC question. Opportunity ben on the man or to be heard. That is one thing. But the fact that we are away a Sema MPP Makokwe, may unconstitutional in constitutional law, in constitutional matters, 1 + 1 no, it is amount 2. And yet chemistry, and yet physics, and yet mathematics, and now we are 1 + 1. There be a amount 2. But in constitutional matters, and Konasa, it is a Bekokasa, Makokema ruling be. even facts in that case in Kram anyway in your Kram. I don't know just Michael Kramer ruling being Yafa. We see a man, not Ankasa. No, the constitution is supreme. We call it the granum. And one wondering, as you are in the west of Obi, as you are poti. So, kiss a constitution is what is a kiss of as you are poti. And I projected, I say, we see me a projected and Yamano echo screen so. Constitution is supreme, but you see the a balance of powers in the Adena. Even though, but I say 3 organs of government in Bia or baby, Bia or baby of family.
But no. Wait there, sorry, you may do an Sibone. No, maybe say, Aaron Michael Quay, Abreso Diano. Na dear. Anyway, no difference a woman dear way.
But just Aaron Michael Quay, difference announced that the party wrote. The party wrote, and the party notified the affected person as Yama. Well, says we had the more, and on the party wrote. The party wrote party in Chile. A party in Chile. Party in the Bima as Yama.
A fantastic. Now, I wonder that the content of their party in Chile, comes to question, say. Not party ni say what matter say be a asimesi ana obintin e be a free party ni mako pursue in the political career in a in another domain inti you are expelling from the party on can you be with effect ana.
Yes, a party ni try. But in this case, almost a party MPP and this also be actually. Also be actually mobi. Nipa nine MPP and DCO. Be party be actually movie.
And then a BBC say enti say obi emra se bejani na wanam party esu ne bae na time na all serve and so na oka say the next election no me ne party A enko me ne party B ebeko regardless of time no a akama duration no a end no. When does such communication not take effect? Some in the party problem.
A honor excellence and yes, Adia Yanko Abrawa. Yanko Abrawa, the interpretation of some provisions here working. Sadia, a taking from that, a taking from China, a taking from Nano. Enyandruho, Edruho Chab, Akamredi, Daddy, Ayachana, Daddy, Ayana, Daddy, Ayanes, Abato, Daddy, Ayanes Parliament. First, Yan Trasiana, when I am in this context, Yanko Mabrano, as I say, Yabeko for interpretation. Yabeko for interpretation. Yako Mabrawa, I say Yako for interpretation. No. Constitution, why not interpretation? Why not? It is the Supreme Court.
Okay.
It is the Supreme Court. So, what Mr. Chachuchi Kata and Atugubanamo Kanunino, I beg to differ. The Chachuchi Kata, the Ansansari, the Atuguba, nearby Kanunina, I beg to differ. And if they can be bold in Norfolk, I will say, no, they are wrong. Chachu is wrong, and Sansari is wrong, Atuguba is wrong.
Lawyer, Edia Wubube, they are legal luminaries. Rebecca said, woman who deal on Remuno. As soon as I buy Trapa, Unini said, Woman Ram Nutuni, Natamu,
Lord Danning, crying your mistake, Lord Danning. What are you saying? Lord Danning, what is Lord Danning that? Lord Danning, what I'm saying, some can say, look, on this call, I disagree. Chachu is wrong. On this call, I disagree. And Sansari is wrong. On this call, Atikuba is wrong. Somebody will say, Obrikwan is wrong. But I'm saying that on this call, why the Supreme Court no taking over so all yeah, just a Nyameka no kre. Nyameka no kre. Look, that's the Chokoma press. You be said, interview be said. Processes now, I'm trying to make him file in. Processes now, same. I read it. No, you see, in the interest of justice, the law look at the substance. In the interest of justice, the law look at the substance. And this position was canvassed in Lukumensa versus the Attorney General and the Electoral Commission. I think that was 204, 205. Lukumensa. Go and look at Lukumensa. Lukumensa, when the documents fell, the processes fell, where they didn't meet the standard of a Supreme Court. But the Supreme Court of Ghana, I think it was 204, 205. The Supreme Court of Ghana said that, look, this particular case, let's look at the substance. And of course, that is true. Sometimes we don't have rigid adherence to the rules. Rigid adherence to the rules. So in this particular, as far as this, as a member of the Supreme Court, I beg to differ, and I can say without the slightest reservation that I disagree with Chakuchi Kata, I disagree with Ansansari, and I disagree with Atiguba. And I disagree with Nelson Damafiako. I disagree with the four of them.
Now,
it is not a matter for the High Court. It is a matter of interpretation. And Ghana's interpretation, it is the Supreme Court that is close with jurisdiction to do that.
All right. Now let's go to Parliament. Now, you hear about Queen to say, Speaker, you call Parliament. You say, they are governed by their own principles and their own regulations, standing orders, and their keke. Now, Speaker, as I say, we're making reference to one standing orders. One so Eddie Yomajuma say, based on your standing orders, the Ababe to many and among we and I was here two were two. Kwapim says Supreme Court on so Ebeba Eddie ruling Abano. A big tragedy say, Adana Yenyaima Parliament. Omu to me, dear woman, mano, dear Speaker. Akano. Ye effect no until Supreme Court Ebeka otherwise.
The boy, let me use my typical expression. The boy, woman the truth. You see, when the Supreme Court can say, stay decision of the Speaker. Nentrasian say, yeah, that may Mamran brought from my banky. Actually, say, you maintaining the status quo. Nentrasian say, and some Speaker Ebekana said no. The Supreme Court can say, and some Speaker Ebekana said no. Bia nyina nyojina bia ntran yote bia nkon yoko bia nya nyoye bia nya nya tese bia ntran nya ansa na speaker bekasa not bia se mujina wa bia nyina ansa na speaker bekasa na ogina. The Supreme Court has frozen. Supreme Court achichere speaker in decision no. Speaker in decision no yeah no. Say huri say nantiu say atwinumu Supreme Court has not maintain. So you must take the decision of the Speaker. Sana mrano etre umpo sana etre anyanya kwa kufa otre ananya kwa bonapa otre ya meme pa etre ankana anu nka Barcelona nka she resource like that.
Nanay
So the question is, and there's Ade and that is not the law. You are not respecting the Constitution. The Constitution says ABC. Constitution is in the Supreme Court to Bekano. Think time.
Yo. No, and you're train a ruling no. And in order not say Bekwa Nebia Yanwa Company acquire Yakwaka dia Yanka. Now Yanfesia na Yanchen ruling.
Unu sa me mature and experience. Me nkonia bebe kokane me konia as dada. Me konia bebe kanne.
And you watch na ato so na ya hwede a wom de beba ne. Na de oye experience bi a me na bi a na manu akopa na akoye prejudicial na de asema benti. Na ma me no asa no pe.
Now what is a Brazil Santos are qualified?
Oh sir.
Santos are qualified. 10 years in the wilderness. Santos are called Division 1, sir. Neymar Santos, Robinho Santos, Pele Santos. And now, Oma qualified. They say Oma qualified Oma a top flight league. Yes,
Nami had much a behe to so pa na ya bonkoma account so. Na no people here ankane deputy general secretary. Edma was na manuku edi aban NPP. Oyemranim ni private legal practitioner. And Yaneno Bonko, bringing the time to 54 into 7. Ade Akye Abia live on OK 101.7 FM Sydney. Mabin kwa manosona yantuan komono so with lawyer Godwin Eduji Tamaklo. Oko NDC amanyoko numu a. Wa mo fa ehwe emra ensam so no. Wona na da no. Lawyer Machiano peye.
Minya Nana Kwame Ammoh Echa wetie for ina.
Ye ne etie for ina ejo so. Se apom no na mu bokode.
Mompai bo ene obia ama ene ye bia ye mo. Na o share weekend we ya be grow kakra wo papa so you.
Na me fi so be bakra o me ya ma hu enu na me so.
Na se men court was second in.
Okay. Joanna asem no.
No credit. Nanka me be say me de rosie ni momomi amede. Me de momi pa na nanka me de ba.
Hey.
Na yes and na Sunday na me ni abre but couldn't be never. Yeah, the victory party in the Baba.
And Greater Accra Regional Chairman. And yes, more nay. For hey, we are in life.
Ah, make coming so. Sure. Baby, and I will not be who I saw it there.
Sir,
make coming so. Momomiba.
Okay.
I see.
Lion
Ram. What you saw?
When we send around so old man at the campaign, Ogosia, Asofo, Achujo, Kumasia Bontis, yes,
great.
Debut, Asofo, I did it for a more on. The Bible says, where two or more are gathered in my name, and honor me. And no idea. The SNCOM, the bomb fire, the Tum, Papa, any Ghana so for na Ekasai, Mashomo. Say, Sa Emrana, Aquado, any Baumia. I say, and ya dear, Papa signing. I almost sponsor me pass on to court to stop the signing of LGBTQ law, Sebio, Emra. Akufado ene baamia sebio omo mpese yen famra ma omamu abeka se obema ni obema ntimi na oba ni oba ntimi na Akufado ne baamia se nya ade a ombe sign na no ino ma pe MPP for some court Supreme Court and court stopping process papa ma Ghana gidi
lawyer we are work obi say unyina so evidence was say so be said the last guy or as an individual our private legal practitioner
MPP for now sponsor and the other ladies 2 places now they are all sponsored by the MPP
I'm
And
aware of it.
the whole reason and say Akufo-Addo emphasis on signing. Now said you, Osha, okay say, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Asia the diplomats, my moha. At the time, Nana Addo, I can't say diplomats, no say, will be a court. Now the last time no filing in injunction here. But you did who ye? Or you did who ye? Said you now order, then you turn one tier, also is a who say from Apple. On one the shares are shooting at it. Into our share, yeah. So letter now, the deal to Troy, the deal will be an Yakupon Sunday. What kind letter now? The cease and desist letter, no so kind. What was that for? So letter the deal to Troy to the Speaker of Parliament. What was that for? He wrote it under the instruction and command of Mr. Akufo-Addo. Asked for when send to move to MSN normal the quad MPP. Now, what would rallies are there? And for your mobile generation. Mention no video news.
Okay, then. 1 0
Mention no video news.
7.
Loyanka, all the bank, me pepper.
Me, we are some more live streaming.
Me patron.
First, a new video. Bamia campaign, I say. And for or mobile so. Look, make us a mentor. You'll be anywhere in the private room and family. Ghana, we are culturally sensitive. I gave you all a chiwadi. Said you won't mean call Saudi Arabia and Korea the open. And every society has its own culture. There are things that societies are culturally sensitive to. Akufo-Addo any Bamia your margin say. Said you. A day ya Ghana food now say ye chiwadi the inform. Look, Akufo-Addo be under the sun to stop him from signing the LGBTQ law. What is that? What is that? What is that? Boniben Ghana boy. You can Papa here. On Ghana software, Ghana imams, Sebi, Yana Nano, Akata. You know, Saturday with you, and yet Ghana, and yet Ghana. Always me acquire no more brooch, but Ghana party, not under his watch. Akufo-Addo doesn't care. If Akufo-Addo wants to assent to that bill, now why you call it that? Sebi, me, I was a lawyer for 3 NDC MPs in a challenging e-levy. Our court. While the matter was in court, Akufo-Addo assented the e-levy act. And yes, sir, what has changed with the LGBTQ? On it, Bamia, Ayoma Dream. 2 are 1.
Lawyer, so my dream here. And your own estimation, what could be the reason?
That's almost for us.
Oh.
Almost.
Now, lawyer, won't you say several times, President, on me refia so ne de ba do kan ba ko mampon. Asoro bi sa na ye program okokan ni pain say sa de ne de no yempe Ghana yempe, and then Dr. Laj Mamadou Bohami answer on several occasions so I breaking the silence on it say no 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 no.
You see, there's a word in Latin, facta non verba.
Okay,
What's that?
101.7.
Facta non verba. What's that? Action. Not words.
Action speaks louder than words.
Actions, not words. Actions speak louder than words. What is their action? Aside your Mukeni now, how are they acting? The impunity. Listen, Nana, I was a counsel for the 3 MPs who challenged LGBTQ, were e-levy. Near what Supreme Court, we had issued a writ 7. That was when Akufo-Addo assented to it. Or the area there. And then a similar situation, or say because the matter is in court on side, you think we cannot reason? We know what is happening. He can't sign it because he supports it. The next parliament, look, you are sent to it.
And then before we come to
look,
lawyer, before we come to the former president, Obe sign it the so ba amambo mu na obi besu to say bia na se bia na aban ni suro aban yesisu se bia na before no mu suro say wo mo kosan ye bia na Kamala Harris ne Biden mo a wo mo de maye wo mo fa maye an say nka aban na sesa
one Ghana finance minister o see Akufo-Addo sign here you be lose sika you know look Akufo-Addo only about me apa hey omaji abro I said, what shall it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? The finance minister of the Canada, a typical Muslim community. I said, yes, sir. You better see IMF figure. Yes, sir. You better lose the IMF figure. One kind of attract, we can't draw. They have elevated money of our culture. They have elevated money, Sika, the spirit of Mammon. They are worshipping the spirit of money. It's no more signing Murana da. Oh,
yeah. Lawyer, going forward. Enra. And
what you say, Kamala Harris, I know you America.
Lawyer, so lesbian again, some so.
Let me die.
So I would say a former president John Dramani Mahama Ba or best scientist.
Hey, Chiwadia. Look, finance. The day I read that by the finance minister, Aminanta. So what?
I say, unya boss say Kanema Penny John Dramani Mahama. Oba obesanya ya na nkrofo se de Jindi Esan Andrew Solomon ti
na sebio se o de o betunya wo abofra on the oye we but o papa no usubanya o pe no and na the best time in the house no Mahama ejina ho wa making a firm commitment to the republic. We say there is a law, Parliament of Ghana, Apase Emra. MPP have sponsored people to the Supreme Court. And based on that, Akufo-Addo said, on signing, two, the finance minister has said, and o cataloging sika, omo plan is on meje. Now, almost signing, who or Akufo-Addo said, Papa, o signing and says, yeah. Yeah.
Lawyer, going forward. Enra, I was second High Court. But by Uncle say so crana ujina mu. Joanna Jana say me ukrana na ujina mu. Lead counsel.
No correct.
Where the first say free I say, e bia na obi aye kotofofro wo nsuo mu a. Na asem no pa na anything.
We say on the 13th of May, Yamanuku control Aba nationwide to elect a parliamentary candidate. A year later, and for a Binuma Omoka Yamanuku, a day Pachino, a court and a Joanna, into Miana may appearance near could defend a Matano. court no can saw the table better so I friend injunction May 2024. Nti na ye koba nti ye appeal na ye the state ye friend state nti state no mu na omo my 17th July. Unfortunately, Court of Appeal and City was 17th. Now the next will be October. International say Electoral Commission is being primary in the annual year in the run later in a year filing a nomination and Chibiana Electoral Commission ever assume as far as they are concerned injunction even though one the best supervisor say the rerun primaries only disqualify a candidate based on the injunction. Who Anamontu na apply to bracket the order. And run Yankopon and charge your court, judge and would the answer Asida near the mano. But your prayers and or bracket interlocutory injunction. You can know I have started conversation with the Electoral Commission to restore Joanna Jan Kudu. He said, we should serve a copy of the order on them. In general, crime stay in second day, but very late, but with a very long flight. This is state to ensure that the order is drawn, it is drawn. Obviously, of course, my lord, and go through to see, say, reflect what happened in court. So hopefully, Namianma will have back served on the Electoral Commission, and we'll take that from there.
Now, we're not here, you say, Ubun Kuntapa bear 25 days more.
Already, no, Senate your campaign or order. Because after the 8th, yesterday, the 8th of September, yesterday, a nomination at the Command Electoral Commission, they accepted it. And so we felt everything was in order until the October 10th letter. So we have been campaigning the running mates. Any candidate no cry for your rally.
Lawyer, beyond campaign now more now we put the American money electoral commission kitten with you no must set timelines be owing to Ebra Ake.
No, what we say matters of this nature are handled from the very top. So the very top of our party are involved getting this resolved. SAP.
Wonderful. Na minimum that Sebia, I'm saying Nebia will call to won't share the papers in the here, daily post anymore. And or there two say EIU, that means Economic Intelligence Unit. Projection be our my na for global info analytics for the NCC. Can rain or shine?
Nana.
Yeah.
And yeah, EIU Kwao. Reuters and Fish Solutions. Now, men can't say mention. MPP in penny for an opinion poll done by the University of Ghana. For the first time, Bamia is doing less than 64% in Ashanti region. The lowest by any MPP presidential candidate. They have it.
But so we are campaign now. Bamia you Kumasi Ajayo. Any power.
And the campaign no. Look. Yamanyoko, the two political parties, we get those numbers. And your campaign, look, Ghana, you can't business, Ashanti fund a year business, and yes, Ashanti, Kogu, in a year business. And yes, can you imagine, say, me say, in 2016, Ukra 1 million Ghana cedis in 2016. Now you're Ashanti businessman, now Ukra 1 million Ghana cedis. Which we crab Bruniwa spare parts $250,000. And then the same Sikano, amount only $65,000. From $250,000 to $65,000. Bonne no my. Minia. Bonne na Santifuaye. Asante businessmen sika kakra na omonya omutumi de boa MPP no. And then now shit because of the depreciation of the city. Koko Kumpe, ko magazine. Now, said you another man penny. Major project then Wayama Santamai. Mr. Maybe Saudi cannot disgrace me and opai. KJT market one day see. Nana line also.
Where am I super?
KJT market one day see. Project Ben Akufo-Addo Ashasia Wawie was Santamai Chebe. Akukubu kra wonye bi. Akukubu kra wonye bi. Even ejuma joma masha ase kra no wontimi wie ye 8 years. Look, the last time I made cross some FM. Someone has swam interchange in one. Now me fire name. Or my say or portal interchange in Israel. We'll see ye. It maybe so. In 2020, Asante Kwame Akufo-Addo 1.7 million votes. The thanks given to them a day. Look. Baumian the economy nation and say, oh, build a robust economy to support Asante businessmen. And then the exchange rate is 17.2 to $1. $17.2 Ghana cedis for $1. We see a bonjo also. Na o manche platform na u yi ahi na one kempaluta na bu yi ahi sanju o se osisi fia na osisi fia ni then Asante businessmen are going to pay. They are going through hardship. Now, Sebio, look, Nana, what the men quite you? Me say, I no pay. Fair, ya dinda, Papa. When we know for Ose Kwame despite any doctor for his upon, only running manufacturing companies. Chemicals are almost here, almost production and others. This almost say, how is it like today? Men go far, this way chocolate I am no more. This almost. Look, there was another program. Mama Nshaya, I can't answer. Now, Microphone platform. Almost, sir. Yes, sir. And I will see fear. And then I'm, at this economic crisis, in the midst of this economic crisis, Mate, Rebecca, sir.
Lawyer, we don't say no pay.
It doesn't so.
Yane lawyer Godwin Eduji Tamaklu, Director Legal Affairs NDC, and a bon komai, bringing the time to 17 minutes after 8. Okay, 101.7 FM Sinina, latest from Wabra Bomunyonko. Yebisa say Uda ye dear. Sa question we say, Omo bet me and no say you, mida ye. Number 1, their order, or didn't we say Yamensa. Say we are the man about for Monohobai. And number 2. Or Bompay we didn't say Yamensa or that latest from so. Because latest from Kwana physically, a bit me I guarantee you. And Napa. Obe sorry, no one is soon so. Ohonam ya. O that latest from so pa no set alam pa no amu so me alam no ahwe ba wonte. Sense e dedawo. Said the akwada wo suni ma me deda no na wada. Sana latest from tie. Tie se wo bra bomu nyonko. Eboa wo ma yare a e wo se wunya free. Mintumi nnamu. Honam ya mu. Eboa ma wo solve. Enti djuma eni aye adjuma ma no ho ye ne mre. Wote se na poso ye ne ya. what the latest from today. Na the enche. Ade bet you bonso ho ti si ho so pa broni se why refreshed, rejuvenated. Awon keka eni nkenya ya wo de be sori akọ adwuma no. Wo kura wo ho be ye wa wonwa. Se nya me nanu no ma bresa no. Latest form. So one na latest form so a na wo ye onipadua bro. Hwehwe yen ewo ye showrooms ewo mamu baby a. And after 0322 008499 0322 008499 and 0302 231 155 Equasi 62 www.latestformghana.com Okowa ube hu latest form ye bibia ye bia na Mrs. But we are not making say, me Ghana Medical Association. Amania no mobile say doctors nibi. I want to consulting room my for echo or more me show no. E bibe ko no mabo.
Eh.
Oh, who ye won? Ye. E bimum alcohol and drugs. Then another one so can once me sexual harassment. Enti mfa say doctor te consulting room na oba o yare aba aka ne mienu nko na se bi o he na se osipi no sita so no musu so bone the person ne ade na m say na doctor obehwe na sebi na nusu aye ne samu wonom nsa de prescription be ye papani
so for some media I know she.
Hey.
Now doctors and so one money a boy because software the fact that you are a gynecologist and I say we doesn't mean say you can take care of your mental health. And a doctor also needs a doctor. A doctor also needs a doctor. And a doctor for no woman so no hia so obi ebe boa omo kwan bi so there be a say a helper needs help and a doctor also needs a doctor so for eso omo so show omo hu yi eso omo so show omo hu yi nti atete on say so for far from adwuma wo ye no obi personally you go through your own personal battles so and adwuma bi wo ho a Emma stress bebree. Adwuma bi wo ha emma stress bebree. Enti say once when take care of yourself yeah. Ebema wa result to be alcohol and say enema bi because ye wo omo ye psychologist no say adwuma bia wo ne niema bi e wo ho a enya akono. Ne niema bi a enya akono. Enti enye nika. And it's all for me. This a doctor for no so be it's about time I almost sure mental health no. Na ye boa wo mo. If it's the first or doctor no say personally. E be a doctor e be cry he say so for obedru fie na bia one na yere kra kasa kasa. Anase bia ayi ne baby afrim. Anase ne baby yare. E be affecting us because we nipa.
Sure.
Enti say no e branson say omo ye HR managers omo de that organizations anono omo enwene nipa na nya adwuma na ne service na ode ba no nko a se wo dwene de ekoso na brabom doctor wo problem so for one on ne koka bibi hana one on ne koka enti
the last year to crack say safo nsa no ho
sa mo enti Ebran so say na doc enye ayi no nko a doctor for nko all the professions ni nyina no ehia mo asa abre enye adwuma na nipa na de brown no nko a o say ye interested e wo nipa na ni own personal life de ekoso untimi ka say bre adwuma wo be ye adwuma ma me wi a me mfa ho o productivity na mepe ba sofo adie bi ekoso na dwene betimi ama na affect the productivity
sure
efia enyo ebetimi ama na affect the productivity enti enye bɛyɛ adwuma ma me sɛ ɛyɛ ho HR na ba bɛyɛ adwumafo yɛ de wohwɛ baabi a ɔmo mental health ɔmo counseling ɔmo personal life na biribi wɔ hɔ a as an organization mo betimi ayɛ de abo ɛnyɛ mmerɛdeɛ me na make so for nyɛ mmerɛ evi sɛ hwɛ nipa dodo ebi kora ɔmo wɔ hospital hɔ ɔmo yɛ adwuma ɛyɛ ka sika bɛɛ na wobɛnya na watimi ahwɛ ama nneɛma akɔ saa ɛyɛ anan na from but ɛyɛ good investment sɛ wobɛtu saa na mo no ɛde aboa wɔ adwumayɛfo fi sɛ sɔfo ɛnɛ nkurɔfoɔ ɔfa nneɛma mu maritally mentally ebi mu depression eti doctor no oye depressed a ɛyɛ sɛ ɔkɔ adwuma nti no deɛ ɔbɛyɛ ne sɛ maame no mu nsa na mekɔtena wɔ deɛ mbɛka bia mente nti nti ɛsɛ sɛ reverend yɛhwɛ every aspect of nipa na ɔbɛfa offer services no sɛ de osisi nti sɛ ɛyɛ deɛ ɔbɛyɛ ama me deɛ ɔbɛyɛ ama me na bɛso me metua wɔ kanko a ɛbɛduru me bi kora nipa no na adwene kora nyɛ sound ɛna otimi aba bɛso mu yie
Mrs. Medasi na we do obema me break kakra na me nkwa amana so nkoye adwuma kakra mra 24 minutes after 8 Ade Akye Abia live on OK 101.7 FM on the line the chief executive officer of National Health Insurance Authority NIA Dr. Ade Akye NHIA sorry dog machiano pay
nua amo to say
Yamia dumo pacho na wonso
Yamia do esme ho ya pa
fitenra be na no ye nuanom asebi kidney yare wo manya bie yi ene dia woto sire ko wie moto dia woto ozian na eto ene je semo ayete ye ese fitinyame ya adomo a December bosom ye besim ne de dikan eko aban ede sese ya ba ebeboa ma woma yare hwe titru ne dialysis so da no mse womo behind womo kakra anopai ni so adwen ne ye pentremu kakra
oni amida se mamemfa nchiem free National Health Insurance Authority staff and a board no any obia ema Ghana fo nyina the tiene se samuti se vice president kan ya na chese sa pepepe ne tie na bosumi nsia nie na ye started pilot ye started ye no ye ma obi a wadi 18 eba form no ye ma no free 8 cycles and ye ma obi a wadi 60 eba estro no ono so ye ma omo 8 cycles na middle age ne de ye ma omo 2 na impo sika ye de ma yen ene numbers na Omo association de mahe no omo mahe 600 say 600 na your numbers across the country because you obi owo end stage renal we bia na e wo dialysis so into omo ka kire say omo wo dialysis omo 600 but yeah pilot the actual numbers we got no be 400 now yeah estimation no you fund the whole country now you multiply by 3 krana about 1,002 people. Now, the way a friend is saying the current prevalence rate of renal we say 24% in a million people. Yes, into the annual calculation now, over approximately about 1,250. Sorry, over approximately about 1,250. Then which means any projection no in 3 folds no pay. But this is almost kidney disease nankasa no. Now out of that no, there's 840 in Abia no more way. Nina estimations as a way. And yeah.
Yeah, best Dr. Ade Akye, Chief Executive Officer of National Health Insurance Authority NHIA. And I near Casani now for Medidis and Raya Yakayano. Asama by ye bon commerce. Man Penia Beditra wo to Frank Adiamos Namanuku NPP. Or can we campaign Muse 50 December was me a decan echo. And she say, ya abadiama and yan mom working near Yanofa dialysis. So and I near Dr. Eka one more. la ne te kɔɛ dɔgɛ da se ahoma ne te kɔɛ hello oh yɛbɛsɛ yɛgu so epusu ahoma no biom na yɛne Dr. Aboagye da Costa bɛtoa nkɔmmɔ no so na wɔkyerɛ mu nhyehyɛeɛ no sɛdeɛ mu ɛteɛ na ɛnora yɛbɔ mamaneɛ yɛn sa asan so aka dɔk biom.
So let me say, into so far 1,200 na your estimate now it's still within the way or fano to send them guy 24 patients in a million people now. It works out to be almost the same. Into another kidney disease or croemo. Now, the cost no air 490 per session. 490 per session. Into oye calculations now. It's within our budget based on the actuals now. But the fact of the matter is, about in the best of 40 million. Say the bayer, sir, you we say every year. You bet me. Now I'm going to tell you something, Vice President Ekacheme, which I think is the right way to go. I'll say, you see, our budget is capped as 20%. Okay, now our budget is 6.8 billion. So we use our capping no everywhere, which of course the manifesto in the BBI and that capping will go. So we capping everywhere now work 20% of the 6.8 billion amount about 1.3 billion. Which means so we 40 million every 1.3 billion more. Insignificant. So why do we even make it na be the day na nkofo ebre okroimo enti sadia you bet me a cover. But it's sustainable so because at the end of the day, if we are getting more funds, then it is sustainable. In fact, this is what we call deep thinking. Papa no nadwumo bie pa. Nti woni etna ase. Ina me any board chair no ne we nyina any yes sir. It is say no, I can confirm say statement no kan no. I say from 1st of December, all dialysis patients will be on the dialysis free of charge without any problem and collapse scheme anyway. Na nyame adom na se next year kro wini a obeden obesa ma iska bebre cry den aka ho. But regardless of that, so from 2016 airbay insurance now grow by 6-fold. 2016 year budget 1.2 billion and I mean no can say you see 6.8 billion, so I grew by what 6-fold. Next year as we speak now, taxes have actually been we are exceeding the tax collection. So in actual sense, no, you see that 6.8 billion the cry is likely to go a little bit up to about 7 or 8 billion. So with this, no, there is no cause of alarm. Now let me come to some significant development here made from the other party, which is the obviously the NDC and their campaign team. They are saying, say, Omo play advert, we said they are going to do Mahama Care. So let me put it on record, say, any scheme, Bia, Obesity Para Fund, Biano, you want to collapse the NHIS. Me expect, me say you want to collapse it. Because you see, then channel the funds through NHIS and disperse it. Why are you going to separate the funds? But what else? And I hear from Albania says can free. As for NHIS, again, in baby, Albania can free. It's direct funding from the taxpayer. Where are you going to get the in fact, if you look at best practices across the world, it is charities and a certain funds to support some of these, we say, to support the government interventions. No, but government, if you take it upon yourself to set another fund, which will be in competition with your main funding source of the country, then you collapse the scheme. So we need to be careful. I'm being honest. I've spoken to them. We need to be careful. Me, like I said, I'm giving my expert advice. It's really not good for the countries that we're going to separate. We're going to have Mahama Care for primary health care and BB for an answer for dialysis and other way. Then channel the funds through the main source of funding in the country, which is the NHI. Then execute it through there. Enti sana enchemu netie.
Doctor, better say na afi yamra enchemu ba ku bi enra ebeto odwano a na abase ye wo mahodo mienu ye wo free dialysis no ye for 18 omo a womedia to 18 and then 60 years above. Na ye partial payment omo ye 19 to 59. No ye friend chimpe said they be we want us to believe no. Na e bi bisa say 15 to 59 no. And no ye
so be into argument the premise so and there's another way I'm person in this also. So there's a comprehensive plan for this. Now, government say through World Bank was secure some funding to buy dialysis machines for some facilities because we say specialized care. In fact, we had the new nephrology unit now or Koleguna. You procure some new dialysis machines. I had in the Aquacosi. Menoka say NHIS and World Bank so NCBA you be deliver be ama some of the facilities. Now, Dr. Alhaji Muhammad Bawumia say agenda 111 ne so. Say ba because yem percent for babe we be crowded ewo Kolebu ne Komfo Anoche ne 37 ne police hospital ninti. The ombe ne say obema dialysis machines ne be aba some of the agenda 111 facilities so that people in those areas no have easy access to the place. Then yes, I feel no be trakwan aba Kolebu ne Komfo Anoche and the other places na ekwan wano. We transportation cost, accommodation. When you say be more correct me ba beda Komfo Anoche o. On the hotel bills ne hon kono but just to be on dialysis. So it's very important that we deal with it and deal with it once. And I know as a see a ho adwuma no.
Okay. Doc yan shey sustainability. I know na akwa the next year. And asem ne ba na dodo na bisa say enkoye 9-day wonder na.
Onia to see a mama my calculation amount we say so. It is sustainable if government will uncap us. It's sustainable if we will get our money. You see, the fact of the matter is NHIS on Minina say on Sabekan scanner from Ministry of Finance and Controller. And OHE NPP manifesto see any buy comprehensive plan now. You see a scanner almost yen said the money will be given directly to where friend say NHI. So as since it's almost scanning in our mind, then we are more than capable to even add on more complex diseases going forward. And let me at this point also say, if you look at way now, you can say, this kidney diseases, other chronic diseases, there is a key aspect of which is very important, which is the promotive preventive. You see, in TCC and you say, Ghana Nibia, on your month of birth, Kwenya say, neko check your BP, neko check your sugar level, and diabetes, hypertension, and no na ending in renal failure, kidney renal disease, no. And see, approach na a comprehensive one. I bet me dealing with it. Yes, sustainable, because at the end of the day, you are now veering into prevention, which will mean saying we will early detect it and already know NHIS cover acute kidney disease. And then our whole cry then actually. Into the only way I say the end stage kidney disease now become which we are offering them with the dialysis. So what I say, which we are offering them with the dialysis, yes. And see, sanity here.
Doctor, when I exclusive of Obia, Abia no so soon no jare obetumi aye na ade.
But also there.
Na me bisa say and say we no. Obia ono no fi say bia or the means to cater for ono anade. So ono de on kan bia na.
Onia, yes, say it's open to Obia. And bear in mind that NHIS, we work with private and government facilities. Okay. Anything make a choice, yeah, actual numbers, no, 400. But who use the 24 patients per population, per million population people, a calculation now, you get about 1,250. Okay. And multiply the 400, the actual numbers now by the three folds now. You will get the same about 1,002. So, what kidney disease will create meaning I can tell you that there will not be more than 1,250. My experts, now health economists, on my calculations now, there will not be more than the 1,250. Okay. Now, me say within that no you be or what's kidney disease no so na what dialysis so normally you do 1/3 of it. Now what's here for ubenya 840 and 850 ho baby. Unya sa 840 now. Then you use that as your estimation. Now the calculation no. Me so the calculation as sky be here per year no 40 million Ghana cedis. And I've told you say within that 40 million no, the only thing government need to do now is to uncap the NHIA.
Sure.
Who uncap here, we are capped at about 20%. So 20 by our budget, which is about 6.8 billion, will give you about 1.3 billion. So what is 40 million out of 1.3 billion? It's just insignificant. And yeah, all the calculations thing now with me as I said, me mama na bedroom and can be it is sustainable. Ya chere aban de say oye aban so obey the obedi so in fact aban ankasa na den announce e so obedi so den amaye and wo hwe wa chere say the manifesto mu no wa onkape or say also the flat tax beba nti scan so say na be den e beba NHIS for ho. But that's what I say.
Sure.
And taxes are overperforming because we know you just kind of from NHIL. Most of about 80% of your scanning now from NHIL, which means obia eden etuenti ade bia betobia na also nas net reagent ya kana eden FS net for which is the 2.5% from your pay and your salaries no. Enti onua eye ni just na me sure say on vice president do you be odwen kwachire pa or a data man. And we hear and say and so kwa maka show say ya utumo say e ade a one ya dwen wan den akwachire pa nti enye we nye bosrem ka ebeba so na me say yebetimi aye in fact over the last few years no we have added some complex diseases on the NHIS benefit package krana me say it is still sustainable. See 4 childhood cancers okay, breast cancer you do your friend Herceptin ne boy den pa yeah, the Herceptin aba NHIS benefit package for breast cancer. Okay, sickle cell, you will do your friend hydroxyurea. The boy den pa yeah, the aba. Okay, mental health. 4 mental health diseases, the topmost. Yeah, the aba NHIS benefit package. So, and as a CA, yeah, the technology. Eba beka home. And right the lanchi and the lanchi telehealth. Telehealth nature says, say, office, fear. Ubenya access to a doctor ne prescribe a droma na so hwe we no prescribe a droma utu fie hwa na you can say pharmacy baby a opese wadro no we say na what choose pharmacy kra opese den e de bro na deliver a drone to your ufie na won pe we na peden abrochire nya sa na tie start pepe in tie nti with these innovations no I believe that the healthcare in Ghana is actually moving in an upgrade trajectory. And this is where we need all Ghanaians to support. Because to be honest with you, this will bring efficiency. First, no, Oko hospitals are, and I say, Oko hospitals are, but once and go for Abu Buchenku, Edeho, and Chibia, Obons, a Nina Bichum, and Chibia, Obons, a Nina Bichum. My example be, Usha in 2016, Udaya check it, na person register with NHIS now I'm koda offices koda NHIS offices and then with my NHIS app the comfort of your home your office your own location biano utimi register unkonko salai unkonko ye bibia minia another thing you see with the e-pharmacy no oko hospital you see a drone bi ni ho ni nyina betwam enti I don't know systems na so den o build it. And those are the systems that we are building. Because remember, pharmacy also a drone bin me kuta me e-pharmacy platform or Google app into my download the minimum pharmacy create drone bi wo. Nti nyeso o ka se min tuya scan me ko za pharmacy na omo den omo obi no. Na makọ akọje dro e wo ho. Ana say me fa telephone ma fro mo say me call hospital ya tro dro we so ya ma me. Nti mo ya under NHIS nti mpacho me hia bi. Deliver a drone amount. This is where Ghana is going, and this is progress.
Doctor, better was in where the Ukraine ye be say. One ras me buy one mobile do say. Nanka we move to me and in temper, but strategically and I'm sure that the best shares our time way to score political points and to give you competitive
Onuya,
election
okay,
advantage.
Mamenka Central, Mamenka Central. You see, me bemu February, okay? Like I'm saying, this is my expertise. Me believe in consensus. Me buy no, me ni aban could in komo. So I say, Osha transformation ya bebree makachore is happening at the latter stage. It has no political coordination. Time I me buy na sadie den ACCA. Nti ina me makachore me staff anyway say NHIS is a political organization, a professional organization. So uba hwa obi eye adwuma te se de tie. Ye adwuma te se de wa brochire pepepe. I'm telling you, odi ene buso mo hwe. Uba very straight. Ye adwuma nti nye say ebi a the share political point and answer there be obi amfanye way. Me see the last minute transformation na eba no. So as a time ya me buy na eden eba ho. Na me ni aban di nkomo ni ye say ina sa nyoma we say ACCA. Nti ntimi nka say political way. So as any political, it has no political inclination. So even though me I'm political, but what me we say I'm very professional. Me for politics and kwadwumam. Me for upa busa staff there wo bia. Me no bia ye dwuma me say me say the first call to you and say you are a Ghanaian. And they are also working so hard. So now I can see my staff working so hard with no political correlation. And I said, because they said the can. So area, media meaning so NDC ni anase MPP ni anase CPP ni. So we area the meaning say we patient. So to the make anase. Inti me staff ne so san me training almost omunye. Intu hwe se see no yenye politics wo ye dwumam ho. And I'm being honest, yenye politics, we are professionals. Ye dwuma ho. That is where NHIS I could do. And she said, anyway, government this na di obi ban say the policies never na say government so and I see implement be na say government e wa ban mu no and I take credit. I have no problem about that. But again, yes, we work within government structures, so we will definitely consult government and make sure say away. But I'm just saying that the vice president is unique because you see, the innovations, the digital new manner or de bano, and no what media boy amaye nyina ya ye we can say, yeah, cost ne and these are initiatives we are ye nyina. And that's what I want to put it.
Okay, but that's into where the who could the anya srekakra. Say you muka kakra bata dialysis I review to say nephrologist no woman no so papa. Enti we no aye boa say woman kwan show mu free no woman be hwe woman so no so Ghana enti ana ekwan be mu bia mu ni
you see uhwe aban we ya okay under the NHIS on ye tria for specialist care specialist doctors. So aban we ni ska aban a one masika say yentity doctor for omo den omo specialist NHIS ni tria this year metria 6 million ama college na yetete omo no this year metria 6 million Ghana cedis ama college na yetete specialist no inti no ane say ene omo bedin sa wo so no omo the more special omo mankofo ha yeden e training omo na aban na yeden afa ho ka because it's something that we have provided our budget mo ama omo
ano pe be that
na eden one thing am buy me ho so no say nyoma bebre na ekoso but him say the wo no e wo form nyoma bebre te say dey make hwe say aban a otua for specialist training and so menim say menya sure say Ghana ni bi akra nim yes you tua for specialist training make 6 million Ghana cedis to train specialist doctors. But my name is Ghana and EBA training. And I think say we need to start to bring some of this out. Not Ghana for Nyoma NHIS yeah.
Ano pe okay FM dase.
Medase onia medase.
Dr. Abuaji Da Costa and Chief Executive Officer at the National Health Insurance Authority NHIA ano and the church and common and information about and said you move two categories but free dialysis for Omwa Omedi free 1 to 18 and from 60 years above and your partial payment from 19 to 59 years but doctor said a open categories be as and it's open to be a requirement in and said NHIS Modiana for wuram National Health Insurance Authority and scheme no for wuram na odu wuram a emu na obenya dialysis ayarehwe free bonto e won komo ne akwadwetwe ye no message ba me ba ku mienu bi na uwie ya yakobo apomuden won komo ko tie wo health mu ano no as usual daily graphic
okay mefa daily graphic producer Mike ne bakama
udem yopo
medi daily graphic do bokrata no na ehase wo de honorable Alexander Afenyomanke no majority leader wadi ne fonyina ba beto a story na kone duwajiman Parliament House watro dia ben was majority leader honorable Alexander Afenyomanke wadi nsembia tudwa no waba amane se the stand of na ekoso e wo parliament ne se wo probi abono so bo a na a speaker of parliament or na the source and the cause if the confusion na esi wo parliament nyina won free no wono ne di kan be kan ye se sa vacant no ana se seat 9 no e vacant and the Supreme Court didn't ruling by and say for now no yenko ba bia wo kopim say be di asem na wie it is the speaker na wo kasa e no wo kasa ma edom kase no edom kuma na ti ase say baby omo kotena na ensem fata so omo betena se it is omo free ho na omo timi ekọ baby esese omo etena na afei omo so to aso but omo no ba na omo kwakotena edom kase no afem omo kotena edom kase na afem na se omo so kosa eho no a wanhwa na edesakasaka ne huroye aba it is a speaker of parliament won na mrahye bedwafo no tena se no o ka kire omo na omo ba betena baby a edom kase ne te no wo ne nsani fa so ne se mon sori na mon ko bonkum so if you say Supreme Court asema wakanti nenso wanka ho asem bia eno anu so say ya frɛ yesi emra ma amfa business bia manti indefinitely obi ampa ne ba bi mfa eti eno na honorable Alexander Afenyomanke bo amane said ye koso wo parliament yi nyina no speaker awono na the source and the cause wono ena ase wa fail democracy dodo amemu no wodi anim guase aka no wa fail parliament na woda no eno ama parliament no edru babia edri eti afutum na hyebedwani na dwenkyere a wode aba efa ho ne se nkrofo obusa se solution ene se ya wo se solution rest with the speaker ebi se wono ne kasa ye wono anso na be kasa adane ensem no se di sitie eti won kasa ye dia ene obia intimi enya ho hwe na sansem ye fa 4 MPs vacant seat controversy ena anyame ya domo ene de na Supreme Court eba be sigina ye ede afa ho na ye hunu se kwa ata na se kwa adwoa na we nyina no parliament speaker of parliament asema wo kan ye no ena wo mo ebehwe na Supreme Court no esigina ye de afa 7-member panel a wo mo appeals court wo mo dan no a Chief Justice Gertrude Tokonu ono ene betena dwemu na wo mo de interpretation of article 97 clause 1G ena H no na wo ma be chichi wo ne ehunu se wo bi gina mu ema ne constituency bi na se okọ independent ana wo gina party bia na mu ema kromafo bi ne ko wiase na wokọ independent ya ne bre no nso ya ye betimi yi na firi wa ana se ye be ne de nti ho asam ne de wo mo ena ebekire na kwame asam a wo kartafe to so dumiensa eye NCCE 4 a wo yenim se wo mo ena dwumedi hye wo mo nsa se oman bapa dwumedi wo mo ebebo ho dawuro na maame Catherine Ade wo ye chairperson the National Commission for Civic Education na sema wo dia todwa se ebre no ani ebre na aso no ene se ye behwe ama oman Ghana obia beda subanpa edi ewo dodo amamumu edwumedi eni kwan se obia de kasa twitwie anazo wo ye bibia ede wo haw ene abedidi ebeba ena ade ba ko ede o makoma so ne se abato na ye beto no emane nkoba se eye sika ena wo pe enti sika no obi ma usika na abeto ama no anase on ethnic basis media me asantini me ya gbeni me yankrani me yemfantini eti we na meto ede ama no anase obi nso obeka sa ada bi enya no me Kristo ni me kremoni wose ma ye nhwe eno religious tribal anase money influences na ade a yenyina so na yemfanto aba no yenyina so se nipa no ewo competent or ye competent person competency ni wo ho adwuma no obetimi aye na ye de hyebra ahyanensa eti enye esumu asem enye kasa sumu asem enye bibia de ye ne se nipa na wo ba no wodi omum ye nututu nsani ani a ye de enim ni NDC ni MPP omum sa frafranto no maka wo ho de na nso wodi omum ye nutu nsani ani a omum ye nu na mpanifo na ejina no hwan na wo susu se ye de Ghana mano a obeye ni yi enna esesa wo to abama no
Mrs. Medwas na makoye adwuma yaba Yensaka opoku Simon from Hack Health Care. Aya ne bon komo ya pomuden. Ya sha se no tie futu a message dem aye no a. Wo se nyame afom de waye. Wabɔ wa mu apomuden eye wo responsibility wase de no wase de se. Obɛbɔ de anyame de ama wo no ho ban. Nyame mfiri soro mbɛbɔ ho ban e ma wo. Intimacy to your fan of pay say did ye. Da ye. Na hwe subane ne ye bia. Wo ya ebetumi abɔde anyame de ma wo no ho ban. Ubekwa akobu hu akonta o. Yo. Kwan ya obefa so abo apomudi anyame de ama wo ho ban. Ena no pay. Opoku Simon PRO Hack Health Care. Wo mo ne ye bebontitie. Only if se wapomudi hu hia wo nko ade a. Simon Martin.
Pacha mejo so.
Na boko de.
O nyame adom boko na so e.
O wanti se odi. Hack Healthcare obi ahụ ye.
Pacha nyame adom obi ahụ ye pa.
I said the okra evidence of good living.
Yeah, for sure.
Mo ti apo wa hoden.
Oh, ye ti apo wa hoden mo pa kese.
Yes say wa konta wosiri mu a wonwe odwan ya afọ da. Ayaresani apomudi de mo fa no kwa.
Yeah, and for sure.
Boy amane na yes pese yesemo na bribia wa hoden ni apomudi.
Pacha medase. Anopai me fasa kwanya so tie achie tiefo nyina se wode wona fidi ato hanoma otie na de ayebeka ho asem ye adruwon waso a Hack Healthcare yade abadwaso na ye ton ama obi biara owo osayare stomach osayare a etete no na ehahai no se obenum adure bi na aboamo anya wapomidin a ewo se wunya woni padua mo se ne doctor na ye di nkomofa ye kidney ho no yare bi a eha adwen ne mom dia eha adwen so kese pa these days a nipa bia dodo na ewo sa yare bi eye osayare na dodo na mu sa yare a ye ka ho asemi na ena edi adron so a friend Haxa mixture ene ne capsules nti adron ne Haxa mixture ene ne capsules nti ena yo Facebook no sani amede adroi akire nti adron no benom ne mienu nyina bom ensesa wonom baako eja baako because wonom baako eja baako a enya adwuma esese ye nti e wo se wonom adron no ne mienu nyina ebom at a time nti say na adron sitie
syrup ne capsules
syrup ene ne capsules nti so ukọ pharmacy bia organ na obenya adro bia 20 box no si na box ne sitie box no ye green ena adro no so ne ti no so eye green ne tu aso na say nti e choose box green ne yese senia nyankopon ebo hama no de man se yemfa ensayare na yennibi na ebebo ya pomuden enti ade green bia no dodo na ya na rigina homa hama efiri se enda ya ade a yedi kwe ni padua metumi bo amenya pomuden eno nti na yedi agina ho sa amano no
say some 23 kura so beli die to green pastures
sa no ha nti ya ade bi ehun ye nti na ya chusu green to hwe capsules no so kra si na capsules no sitie enti enso ye greens a enti se bia enega na no se FDG adobitum na nipa etuguso a na ye komya me ahodo a na bi mu eye bigum eno nti na ye di we ne e kire se so ukọ na enye Haxa capsules ene ne mixture enkoto normally ya na ye ko pharmacies na se bia ehun se enuro no bi won mo ko bisa se bia mpe Haxa capsules ene mixture okase e bi ndo ho na ye ko baza na no ma so obi a mo fufuru bi ho da bi ne mo osa tamfo Haxa capsules ene ne mixture no ya ade ehun behia se so tobi na no beboa na se ye ka osa kra aya na ye den osa no normally ya na ye won dia eto ye skin efe no blue osa ene ye wodia eto ye mfuruma no mo ne stomach osa na osa ankasa na se kire ne se eyekuro enti eyekuro ato oyefunu no mo na ansa na osa no ebeba no eya ye won niam ahodo bebre ho no ma ede osa ne ba dia ede ba ne titiri mienu pa ye direct one ye indirect one enti dia eye main na ye etumi ede ba ne ye bacteria ena obi a wotai no painkillers bebe o certain painkillers bebe wa mean to me modin se uyo obi a wotai enom sa painkillers ni bebre na etumi generate sa osai edema because of some substance e woma normally se wonum ko ni padua no ma na ye wo certain cells bi ho no ma produce ema ni padua no the moment na wonum sa painkillers ni bebre no na ɛde ɔhaw ɛɛba ɛtumi ɛblɔke saa cells na ɛntumi nyɛ deɛ ɛsɛ yɛ ɛboa nipadua na afei ɛde saa yam kuro no ɛbrɛw ɛna ɛwɔ bacteria ne titiri pa dodoɔ na deɛ na ɛyɛ na ɔba hospital ɔba yɛ aso ɛyɛ na sɛ ɛkyɛke a ɛhu sɛ ɛyɛ na ɔmo wɔ bacteria infection a ɛyɛ dodoɔ na ade ne deɛ ne ba ɛyɛ helicobacter pylori H pylori ɛmmoa a yɛnya firi nnuane ahodoɔ a yɛdi mu anaasɛ nsuo a yɛnom anaa vegetable sɛ aduane no anaa nsuo no ayɛ contaminated a ɛno na ayɛ fa so ɛma mmoa no ɛba na sɛbi yɛka sɛ biribi aduane bi a anaa nsuo a anaa aduaba bi a wodi fruit bi a wodi na akɔ nipadua ayɛ contaminated a ɛkyerɛ sɛ aduane na wodi no sɛbi imperials obi agya na anaasɛ obi ho dwonso a ɔno no wɔ saa yare no bi no afan no ɔmo self aba aduane na anaa nsuo na anaa vegetables na wodi no mu ɛna amaso ɛnam so amɔ nya saa mmoa na ba nipadua na sɛ mmoa no ban so ɔmo release more toxins ɛde ba nipadua titiriw ɛne wo yɛfunu no mu ɛne wɔn so no akɛseɛ ne nketewa no enti obi wɔ hɔ no ma bra wonya pains wɔ ne yɛfunu mu no ɛyɛ dia ebia ɛyɛ saa mmoa a maka ho asɛm anaasɛ painkiller na ɛde aba ɛna ya obi ɔtae ɛnom akɔhɔ ana o smoky saa afọ no bia ye indirect one normally omo lifestyle na de saa ne no abrɛ omo na ɛba saa na start sɛ ɛma wo yefunu ɛnam mmoa na abɔ ni padua mu no etumi egya wo yefun yare na saa yefun yare sɛ wo yefunu no emu nyɛ comfortable ma always bia no Philippines wo yefunu no mo at the same time na emu ayɛ kapu te sɛ mframa gyina wo yemu no nti ɛba saa adidie kura ho yɛ den ma wo wuntumi ndidi sɛnia ɔyɛ sɛ wodidi efiri sɛ mmoa na mo yefunu na yɛ kapu ama I say always bia no feel sɛ one man nanso so na wonye ne aduane bia ɛno ntumi egya wo sa afei so ɛyɛ na ɛma ɔbo ano no ɛhyehyew afei ɛma ɔbo so hyehyew wo Philippines nso so ɛde ba onofo ntemu hɔ no ɛba sa na ama wachi kasa no Philippines pa hɔ normally ya na obi wɔ hɔ no ma ebia na ɔkɔ hospital no anaasɛ onyanya any accident bia na onyanya any heavy fall bia but hɔ no start say onya saa pains no bra wo fili saa ne yafunu ma ayekapu na nafunu mu emu ye ne ya na nadwokura ya na ho den so obeda no na nachi nso so ofili saa pains no ana ne ti nso pai no na ne bofono no abasa na de afefe na ebre no ebi kura wo hɔ no ma aya enam se wontumi antwiti ne ntamti aya na wotumi efemoja ana sabio okwaja na nso kura otumi ehu moja wɔ n'agya na mu ebi wa na enye koko so na sometimes ebi mu ka se koko na aya na ema wo kwaja na hu moja wɔ mu ebi wo hɔ ebetumi akɔba se eye mmoa no aba oni padua no mu on treat ne ntam no na de saa ɔhaw na aba ɛno nti na de haxa capsules
ɛyɛ ne ɔsa yare ne no ho
yare bɔne pa dodo na ehu se yare bɔne kɛse pa se won tu ase ntama and complications ni bi yɛ se ebetumi akɔ so perforation no na yɛ se mmoa no tumi bɔno ntokuro ɛwɔ wɔn so no nketewa ne akɛse no mu na ɛba saa na agye sɛ yɛde wokɔ hospital yɛ wo sɛ gyansa na ɛtumi atwitwa ɛde asi ani ama watumi alivi ɛno nti na yɛde saa aduru wɔn so yɛaba haxa capsules ɛne ne mixture ɔsa tamfo kɛseɛ paa no sɛ wogye aduru bi nom na wonom a ɛbɛboa na ɛberɛ yɛgu so ka sɛ ebia na obi tetrɔtrɔ mu anaasɛ otu kwan na ɔde ato oke fam a ɔtie na enche bia obesi nti wo de fa number yi bra mbobobɔ nneɛma no so no ebe ma nso wakae sɛ wokoto adure bi no ba bia wo manga na bia no benya adure bia no 0240 23 8310 0240 23 8310 anasa 0203 822 855
anu enya abotre kakra
mpache yo
so
first number is 0240 23 yeah 83 yeah 83 10 0240 23 83 10 all right and I say 0203 822 855 0203 822 855 and fa number ina frɛ baby bia wo bia o man Ghana mo yo bi wo kumase yo okwa abrepo junction yo pharmacy bi won ma akwa obenya adure bi ato akra ha nso de abu bebre okọ kashi drug lane so obenya adure bi ato na ya ade bi a eboa haxa capsules ene mixture no ya adure a eboa ye mpa se wo gibinom na eboboa ma wo osa no senia anadwo ebi wo no ma because of osa nti se wampe aduane ayisi ne nchen bre bia aya na komedi ne kitwa bia na pains na wote no yefunu mu no e hardren nti wo hia osa aduro aye osa tanfo haxa capsules ene ne mixture se na maka no aduro no normally na ya na okwa men to baako a emwa efiri se
I say boat and not
ha
to boat no nko a to be function
pachawane
so nya not no ka
pachawane
woman no waduro
sa no
so betum dia wo fufuo pa age se unya ni mienu ina
pachawane nti ansese wo no baako ja baako so wo no ni nyina bom nti aya na nsuo de normally esa eja capsules no nti wo de nsuo de no to no bebre na capsules no to no bebre to no dodo pa obetumi anoma ebeboa na se nti a medi adure ho adanse ne se me ankasa menya osa ya rebi aye bacteria na ameka ho asem no H pylori na de sa condition de breme na me nonum nuru ahodo bebre a menya ho ayaresa na bra me hia haxa capsules ne mixture no menum aduro no menya because na me Philippines e wo me yefunu mpa na mu so aye kapu me bo ano na ya na hyehye me machi ne ye me ya meti half no pan me no mara ya na obi wo ho no ma onya symptoms so ya bi e be te se e bia malaria na sa typhoid sentini se normal ya na osa we no ene no nyina ene typhoid no we nyina akopɛ ne yese enteric fever na enteric fever normal ya na eba etena ye nso na kese ne nketo no mane ye yefunu no mo enti ene no nyina symptoms ne ye pɛ enti bi abakɔ hospital ne ye be check typhoid ana malaria no na negative na ebia na refi se check osa na ameka ho asem no enti wode ne se ji adure bi symptoms amabɔ so ne nyina na jibi na jibi no ma ebeboa ebi adidi ho samaya oden aya na udidi a I say aduane gina obo entumi nkoye entumi digestie unhia haxa capsules ene ne mixture na onum adure a ebeboa number ne de ya ade a mesi ehia kese ebi a wusi anase ba bi a wo bia na utie ne wo free ho ntu de gi number ibio na frɛ na ba bi a wo bia no benya adure bi ato 0240 23 that is 23 8310 0240 238310 and I say 0203 822 855 0203 822 855 tisa number na frɛ na emma wo sa no enru complication stage say ebe cause perforation ana say adidi ho be ya oden kura se wuntumi ndidi obi wo on ma se na wo sa ne sitie no odidi a asem wandidi a asem unye haxa capsules and then a mixture say dre na betumi ajew ama wanya wapomudin a wo hwehwe e woni padua no mu no entenase emma saa yare enfa unru ba bi a edi owu asem ana say do yareda ho ene bebro ni momji ho adre haxa capsules and then a mixture osa tamfo adre na nom na onoma ebeboa me se ne brand no se ne sitie na green se na adro ne sitie ho box na ehye mu no green ena adro na nkasa ne ti no susu ye green dia ye de nom no etu ano a woji ana wahwe agum kama na wanom saa nso na capsules no so ne box no so green na capsule na nkasa ehye mu no so green na wokɔ na emo odufufuro bi a menje ni nom haxa capsules ene ne mixture na se wonom adro ya ebeboa ama wanya pomudin a wohwehwe woni padua no mu no 0240 23 8310 0240 23 8310 0203 822 855 0203 822 855 osa tamfo haxa capsules and then mixture numbe na ebema ho ato
asimo na woka bebi se obi edidi na onya indigestion otumi nom
pachawane
and the hard burns ne ba no
pachawane
nti no ne de not necessarily say wonya ulcer but we didi a ehyehyɛ obo ama obo hyehye no utumi numbi
pachawane
nti enye ulcer nko a ne treat
pachawane sentini say normally na ya na ulcer no efa yen GI tract ni mo gastrointestinal tract ni mo na ya na eba ebi wo no obetumi enya gerd na ye say reflux na ya na eba no udidi na say jeje na obo no na ni nyina no ye indigestion ya wokan no na ya na symptoms of ulcer no bi nsoso nti na ehun be hia say wo be no bi haxa capsules na mixture no na onoma ebeboa ma ho ato nti obi biara onya sa symptoms ahodo no biara de nipadua no yafunu no mu ni tira utie epae wachi a eye wo ya obo a ehyehyew ene etoda bi obi a obi nso ne mfe ehye ne eye ne ya nyina no wohia adure bi Haxa capsules and then mixture also time for aduro no na ebeboa ama ho ato na ye kokora ne de number ne de ya de am see ehun hia kese pa number de ofra ba bibia obi aga na bibia no benya adrum ne obi so open dodo aton no so on friend number we ya mebo ya 0240 238310 0240 238310 ana 0240 sorry 0203 822 855 0203 822 855 oje aduro bia ebeboa no ama ne ho ato no
besides that no some say you call pharmacy ni drugstore bia ebenya bi
mpa chawane
ti pharmacy ni drugstore bia ben obi ano wo call na obisa say me pe Haxa capsules.
Haxa capsules.
Haxa.
Pachawan Haxa capsules and then a mixture.
Where the neighbor cries a has.
Pacha.
I say has.
Pacha. And the Haxa capsules.
Haxa capsules.
Pacha and a mixture. Haxa capsules, Haxa mixture. And the one day was a numbum on October Aquamo, Emma Apomidina Reno on Sanka. I was all running in a boom at a time. Nti eyadura ye numbum ni moment number akunja ba akon
very 2 in 1
pacha because e basa na ahoden na ohwe ni pedua ni mu ne de yemba nti enu nti na ma ye di ho adanse se odi oje aduru we bia wan kasa obefre no wadi adanse because nipa dodo na aguso ofra omudi adanse e kire se aduri age wo nti na ma ye di ho adanse de a kire se kwaje osa capsules ene ne mixture na onu aduru bia ebeboa ama ho ato nti number ne de se no medical number ne de ya de hu hia kase
nti number na me siso a 0240 23
yeah
83 10
pachawani
0240 23 83 10 and 0203 822 855 0203 822 855
pachawani
maybe dia wo pedro bi ni dia opese otu
pachawani
we ko ton no number se wo so friend
pachawani obenya number yi obefre na dan baby o bia no ye de bi abre no na ye delivery ko bia eni tina maka so friend number we nko ade a enti baby a obia ogana no ukwa ubenya adrebia ato nti se bia ukọ me na wo na ebi no ha ofa number na ofra ebetumi deliver de abrewa ma onswano bia ma ho ato nti Haxa capsules and then mixture Haxa mixture je adrebi na nombe osa tamfo na ho ebeto
oboku abeda sia no pe
pacha me das
opoku Simon PRO edema Hack Health Care and wabebo ye nkomo no in fact osa yare ni se bin ye oda ho obu am from akra fa ne yem kra na asa nkura twubo race won yem na ya no anyway aseda na yadema nya me se Haxa capsules ene ne syrup aba ye de ekutia yare yi enti pebinom wo pharmacy ene drugstore bia mu numbers nso so no de ma ye no 0240 238310 and 0203 822 855 away from apomden koma yakobo ye yanko ahoma so na Mustafa Gbandi NDC amanyokuo Deputy General Secretary and you know etwa yanko boyi so sabre ya no nkra ba ponsma dumienu 12 minutes after 9 and I want to nkonya so okay 101.7 FM Mustafa Machin
so obina
na boko de
radia ya dom
na campaign muguzo
campaign dey say Ghana for campaign e dey ni e dey chire e dey ho dey so eta ho na say so share the mood of the country Ghana fo nyinaa brɛ ɛna ɔbea ɔhaw no duro no obiara ho akyi no obiara ne daa soɔ no sɛ ɔbɛnya ɔgyefoɔ bi na yɛaba ɔmaba bɛkye no ti campaign deɛ Ghanafoɔ deɛ megye di sɛ ɛnka nnɛ yɛto aba
Okay,
a nka NDC ɛbɛdi akɔnim because sɛdeɛ President Akufo-Addo abu no man no akɔ ɛberɛ a Ghanafoɔ akɔm adwoadwo a Ghanafoɔ kɔm ne ɛntoro a wɔn nso ɛsɛ di aka ho ama Ghanafoɔ nyinaa mo afu President Mahama waba abɛyɛ bi ɔsan nso ɛba abɛtoa so na development a ɔde aba mpuntudwuma a wayɛ sɛdeɛ ɛho akye yɛn nnɛ ɛnyɛ saa ne ɛho kye yɛn 2016 President Akufo-Addo has setting the government no up ɛna wɔn de di bɔne de atia Ghanafoɔ ɛna nnɛ Ghana agyapadeɛ abɛyɛ sɛ obi a yɛwu ɛna agyapadeɛ na yɛgya nti obiara a wɔahoɔden bi a ɛfɔ ɛyɛ biribi a Ghanafoɔ adecide sɛ wɔn a na wɔn de ne ba back so wɔn amɛtoa n'adwuma no so na yɛsi a President Akufo-Addo 2016 by this time ne yɛ commission projects okay a President Mahama kɔ commission circle interchange the commission Kasua interchange nanso the same time today President Akufo-Addo commission statue one statue
Mustafa and your friends statue ni deɛ ɛnra yɛbɔ ho nkɔmmɔ ɛma na nanamo info sɛ na mampani kura nya wa kura sɛ ɔma yɛ statue ama no
ɔmoboa mampani regional minister tam a ɔmkɔyɛ statue na ɛyɛ takradefoɔ mmabu no bu efu sɛ wɔn mebu no no ɔmampani Akufo-Addo regional minister ɛna ɔkɔfa polisifoɔ kɔtena hɔ sɛ ɔmomɔ ho ban ɛna ɔmobɔ mo ho ban
ahemfo no kura sɛ unveiling no kura nya president kura na yɛyɛ
ɔmoboa me sɛ President Akufo-Addo kura nyɛ sure sɛ baomia ba a ɔbɛ ana no ɔnyɛ sure sɛ ɔno ara ne party a wɔdi anim mampanyin for 7 years no ɔnyɛ sure sɛ baomia bɛwi ne nti ɔno ara ɛna wɔn sponsor ɛna wɔn si ɛyi statue ɔmo bi sɛ yɛ nkɔlaa ɛnyɛ bɔne sɛ ɔmampanyin esi statue ama no ho the problem is that ɔmampanyin na anyɛ adwuma ɛna waba abɛbɔ Ghanafoɔ ka ɛna nnɛ President Akufo-Addo ɛne n'abusuafoɔ nyinaa is enemy of the state that's the only problem nkɔyɛ adwuma ɛna Ghanafoɔ ho tɔ wɔn a yɛbɛsi statue no ana no kɔsta bi akɔkora 83 years no abɛdi president asom man no a si ɛbɛ ana no ɔto ɔman bɛyɛ adwuma this is the first time in the history of Ghana president bi abɛtena hɔ a wasɛe kuro no sɛdeɛ President Akufo-Addo ayɛ no so for me I don't think that there should be any honor for him he dishonored his former president John Mahama wobɛkae 2016 yɛto abɛwieɛ ɛdan mpo kora President Mahama bɛdam after President Akufo-Addo agreed or taking power, he dishonored him. Today you want to be honored, President Akufo-Addo. 2 hours at time and check and it was watching. And until I'm Mabunu say, or maybe statue. No. And I know they will do it because they don't see the essence of a president who have brought hardship on the people, building and commissioning statues 2 weeks or 3 weeks to election. Nobody does that.
Wɔn bu no nso ahwɛ ɛbɛkyi wɔn mo.
Sir, ayi sɛ me deɛ menim sɛ deɛ ɔmo bu no deɛ but sɛ ɔmo aka kyerɛ minister nso ɔmo bu no.
Anyway. Wɔyɛ wo kan sɛ campaign yakɔ akɔyɛ Ghanafoɔ campaign ɛnu nti na gyama EIU wɔn mo bɔ ma aba so yi sɛ adeɛ no yɛntum wie yɛ koraa no asɛ mu wura di kan yɛ ma global info analytics nso so ɛde afoa so pegging you at 52% and Dr. Alhaji Mamadu Bawumia somewhere 45-49.
Wopɛsɛ wohu nkurɔfoɔ dodoɔ a wɔmɛto aba ma His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. This all started counting bɔne a President Akufo-Addo adi wɔ Ghana ha. Banks a wɔma full up no a nnɛ President Mahama ohun sɛ banks no na wɔn brɛ ɛna ɔtam sika de ma wɔn so wɔn mfa nso ase ne sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a nkurɔfoɔ a banks no gu a wɔn adwuma bɛsɛ nyinaa wɔn nkɔ so anyɛ wɔn adwuma. President Akufo-Addo baa yɛ ɔsɛ yɛ 9 billion. And what time Ghana Fusika 25 billion at the fair banks on and Kofu fear a come to only a vote to be free about 2. President Akufo-Addo by no year Napco. Any a call Independence Square near Jubilee one. Yet I saw the Napco cut 7 months. A only a vote to be free about. Nurses allowance. Also, President Mahama dear, Infinite Prince and woman bar, nurses allowance, one better storm. Who could be nurses no one better. They will vote against the government. And Crawford can not say woman Jumanina and their woman businesses are woman. All of them will sponsor votes against the MPP. And woman himself, President Mahmoud Bawumia, Vice President, is a convenient candidate of cover up for President Akufo-Addo Bonia within Ghana. Ghana 4 are calling for accountability. Until they won't put somebody as president or be cover up. They are investigating President Akufo-Addo appointees Baako 58. Speaker Womo Yuya ne power Kurumuhan. President Mahama Ba obeji says Canada Magana for and prison and perform. Enti President Mahama de Ghana for na de neighbor. Time wa wombe ka se womo ye one village one dam. Akuafo nyina ni age, semufo nyina ye ni age. Ebe wi ase no wo di sika no semufo do na ekuafo no bu efi wo ka so wo ye planting for food and job na nka ye de aduane ebeba ene okoto eburu a no bo den den because free akoto edi hu sika $80 million cedis so this for no
Mustafa
I dare the government to go and account to the people of Ghana on planting for food and jobs. Let them account. The people of Ghana are asking for the monies invested in planting for food and jobs. Causing financial loss.
Thank you, sir.
We will hold them accountable. Also, they vote to be fiaba. One district, one factory. Womuko penti pure water factories. Niyemo womuskaka se. Womusi factory, womusi factory no. Ghana afford womani. Ehon ni President Mahama vote ebisi aba. Oko Ashanti region. Endra say ajipi so asofo. President Akufo-Addo betra so. Eno ye ni se chebi for emetra Ashanti for konso. Enti yenye document afa no ajapade. Ena afi yese Ashanti for beju won party nti. Womundi na woman fa ceremony a convenient candidate and so that President Akufo-Addo will continue to be powerful. And on the Bawumia Baye, and the Asante for the Yebu Kwasi, and President Akufo-Addo cannot boast of one single factory in Ashanti region employing for 10. And in the statue crowd was it won't even go to Ashanti region because of himself, I never only vote to the Fiaba. And a business for when I offer near me fiaman on a group of harbor. Duty a ubetria. Now capital in our or near man's own timinton. And one year be a brute to be fiaba. And the President Mahama Adiado. A soldier who and a soldier a walk memo. President Akufo-Addo prophet or the abebe or a Nantua bebe. And the anointing oil do good it so 2016. And that prophet to me will be a on crown year campaign a bumpire mass. President Mahama said in Sakrayemra or Mayim Nagana for home to because for be a watch Ghana for better and Yanka. Says Mabuna Womukum. They have become so hopeless that they don't have the nation at heart only because President Akufo-Addo is a president. And now you say, President Akufo-Addo Naponi Bawumia said, Kokotira will master the woman be true, and a mabefa woman. And one more Jew sika bohu pa, and a one more bohu campaign. Said ye be ya omde humra. Now oti he na wo ba. Abafia be catch us and na menya be ma. Na mu mi shen pinfin. pesa wo mada atie yi a so beto de abatia wo mu
Mustafa de eno so de okọ obi beka say o say ade ne de court president nim no obi akọ court for interpretation.
Oboa omo na shechire omo na man for the court say Kamala Harris ba Ghana has saying President Akufo-Addo assured say bill ne ba obesan gay bill ne ba obetan or obe protect women. Nobody is against the gay people or homosexuals in the country. Say yen so yen e mada e da we fi. But ya ma bonten makase will be enya chinchin ne chen. MPP campaign a omo ye. Na mbofra na mwache no omo ye wo omo wo so wo mo to de say entwoboa. No omo so omo ye no omo di na mwachire. Look, it is against our family values. It's against our religious values. President Mahama sa nyama no njim tum. Ono nso so on time will be on ka so obi nya na ade. Na nso pa se yempa medane asori. Na yen kire yen kwala se de wo mbe sa nyama no. President Mahama so onye nso aso nti asofo ebeji esi campaign mu. Malam fo beji esi campaign mu. Adinsifo mpo yemi krom. Adinsifo wo ho ne abosom wo ho. Abosom emfo asansemfo we so. Ena President Akufo-Addo ko Jubilee House wa. E kra no wo mu ye ne campaign de do. Ghana for the almost one the almost they won't vote for the Baumia. Abe, Ushenapu, Subanya or De Danedia. Ushes Aquano, or you'll be our fattest or vice president of Ghana Money. Ghana, your population of 10 million. Ghana,
what can I say? Oh, Sakwa we here. Tricasa no car, Qua and they are not.
Okay. This is but you know some years them.
Oh, anti-crana.
She media. Abaya and enough for a Casantina Yakabi. But now put Subaya or Danadi and MPP for Nyaya. One may go back to Congress. Who won't choose to lead the people because one more no. Baumia says Crano. Man leader. Baumia last started a leader. Former leader of the MPP. There is no way the MPP will make him a president. In the first place, on your 61%, 39% of the MPP people are saying they don't trust him. They don't want him to be their flag bearer. Canada Japan was not Obia said you in to be the president. Only a businessman. Nubufu ya contest here. 39% of the MPP people, 55% of Asante region say woman pep Baumia. Because he is not fit for purpose. Or you'll be a okra kaya ding. Or you'll be a sabu, maybe an okra one fan for and one president Akufo-Addo more usually the Boni or Ghana has it. They will not vote for him. And the campaign and yeah, drew a near Bonia MPP for President Akufo-Addo more pino. And then Nyomu ye Jubilee House via him. Because MPP in 1% party no call opposition, no one wamadi normal branded. Party I want near to trust them the DHA. Nipa moja no obushie. That is not the legacy of the MPP. President Kufuor MPP no enye President Akufo-Addo created CI. So the anyansa for one person party no call opposition. No one party no more branded no. Because President Akufo-Addo a good party then this is not the MPP we know. MPP one say chiri and one mo bua yen. Say party no lusu. No me o Jubilee House and ne ye beti. Magdan. President Akufo-Addo by Magdan nam kurumuha. Very powerful. Or aviation only documents. Our flight at AC Kotoka International Airport. And Nadia, Magdan, a January President Akufo-Addo actually near a free say, Sege, Ukum Crawford, Hobum Crawford,
Mutavan Crawford, Kunkum, that say, if says I am the Nanka and the Krasaka Bananka police.
No, because he has the protection of government. They won't go after him. When we come, we'll go after him. And we will ensure that I do what Jeffrey Sege for they will have a stake in it. Yeah, you can say best said. But Sege for be home fast work. We can say that you will do for a park. Only football, but for a park, I'm a woman. A brand for I come the woman.
Nancy, I now on Miami will be a person different. Ananke the super so ananse be what the fair fan na be hadwen kakra
me ka brofo no aya me mistakes fee no
about nipa kum die unse a wild allegation me say
you were ha say na through protester you for no yedo langard be ko bo obi true
o de atwe won sign na ye nkoso say
okay my tria sign anti
Oh yeah.
President Akufo-Addo bad government now try say higher you know. Magdan ye who beneficiary. And then women na Jania Jano, omo prapra omo sa. President Akufo-Addo will be one of the lonely individuals in this country in the next 2 weeks because he's led a bad government. Bad people have benefited from it at the expense of the people of Ghana. President Mahama doesn't have that legacy. What's near Jakurama Unia Kenopurata? My uncle for banks are collapse here, and you will collapse the bank. Na bank rule about who crowd your name. What kind of wickedness is that? Look, when you know, party no co-position or do or my the of Parliament is here, opinion marking. I couldn't want to say Ajapadia or the arrogance. This speaker bag me at me. Young pass Abrano and pants na Parliament. Parliament, wisdom. Or say, men sabos no leader of my majority. Because we ain't see because to manage people who yan sani again, you owe you now Parliament. And the MPP is in shit. The MPP is not the MPP we know. Maybe a better woman there, a better woman fair, that they will exit peacefully. President Mahama Kwa Ashanti region. Hey, I said, a drobina, Obidia Kubu Hanan a 1 year stronghold war because Ashanti for Niate. Ya the yaw now, ya fire. A don't Anna Ashanti mine, omu kaye, and himself bra woman here a draft. Ni schools, ni hospital. Obia meye, President Mahama na yeye. Me say President Akufo-Addo betumi akyerɛ ne nsa sɛ wasi factory baako a ɛfa mmabunu 10 a me resign ne Ashanti region. Saa ne statue na wo sisi no. Ontumi nsi bi Ashanti region because wanyɛ hwe wɔ hɔ. Ne yenim ne sɛ he is the first president a wɔbaayɛ. A wɔtumi ama license de ama China foɔ akɔtutu gold a wɔn asɛ yɛn nsuo nyinaa. Ɛnyɛ Ghana mmabunu na asɛ nsuo, ɛyɛ Chinese foɔ na asɛ nsuo. Me say wɔn pa wɔn mmra na me mpa wɔn nkɔ site wɔn yɛn nkɔ trɛ Chinese foɔ a wɔn sɛ yɛn nsuo. President Akufo-Addo na kyerɛkyerɛ. Nti wotu Obama President Baumia, Akufo-Addo na protect no. Wotu Obama na pomu a President Akufo-Addo na protect no. Because when they are there, you can't hold President Akufo-Addo's legacy responsible. So we must vote them out. Na ɔman ha ɛnyɛ free. Nye na nse we na ɔm sɛ Kenofurata na de bɔne ba yɛ nti ɔmu yi na efim. And one day, Dr. Amin Anta by. And Dr. Amin Anta say, oh, World Bank external debt, the achayeng. And TBBI, okay, dollar no, a 316, a cost 17.3, a back of Christmas, now do 20 cities. Sanko for we, Omo DPPA, Manaka Numpe. Yen woman yen chay numpe, yen sound to say Yanka. Yanum sue and swing train or pay. Now, Sa and Kofo with yen woman. And my President Akufo-Addo cost scot-free and punished for the wrongs our committee of Ghana are. President be anywhere, obesu Ghana phobia.
Mustafa.
Minia.
Magda de ya na okay. Senko bimpo besu say we mpo de waka de amamo because said the private sector for omusu na no so de aba beto say dia wo mu hwehwe free aban ho na say aban mu anan ko senko de ma private sector no enkoye nka we de nka ye indirect campaign na no ya mamu
obi enyi ya Magda so me campaign na NDC. But Akufo-Addo ba ye no
ya gina no esi bone
no ho ne nipa do asesa wo mu no empower wo mu Magda nka ye nti promo na Magda ne ayi Captain Koda mkofa Sabians ba ye ehun so sanso ne ehun no aye waso wagon ye a ye koburu nkofo proud Magda nka ho bi ebe na de Ghana fo ehun se ye de ense si fom ne adwoadwo a ye kom nti odwane afiri saa boat no aba badwane boat fufro ye be si Magda na fi ye boat no President Mahama mpeni pabone fu bia ye hia Ghana fo a wo ye MPP wo ye NDC wo ye Sremuni wo ye Asantini wo yire ho a aban ne be so wase na ma wo ye ye hia ni pabone bia one President Akufo-Addo adidi 7 years aka 2 weeks after no hu say the policy is a bad policy after no hu na no nam Jubilee House very powerful I didn't want to President Akufo-Addo for Sanko for ibi no nam krom ha so mo business people they take advantage of the political class and we should not entertain it. We should not disloyal characters when you benefit then you poo on it. Magda no bi no enti President Mahama ba empower businessmen no omunya sika kuro no be yie Magda nya sika de say awada ne motivational speaker ukọ even Sunyanya Utimi Madam Billboard or Associate Baomiade or a motivational speaker. These are the kind of businessmen President Akufo-Addo have raised. Who are called Song of Four Sort. Now, and Crofoni near Juma Nebim. No, so see football park. I'm a woman. Omunim Prama. So we might look out for these people. If Ghanaians vote for them, not Pebre, but minim said Ghana for against him. They know the wind of change. BNI for to woman for say, your friend Ghana force woman to Abama woman. National security at 2 woman for. The international community have advised them. They know they are losing the election. They know they are losing it. Look, you're too abandoned there. MPP they lose about woman lose bidder in the history of their party. This is not the MPP we know. Ghana are not even fighting the MPP. They want to remove this cabal. President Akufo-Addo cabal.
When in cha, omo campaign wa Ashanti region.
What's my day?
When in cha omo campaign ekwaso Ashanti region.
And Ashanti for the omo na enkwase afo.
Oh, that
be you show omo nya vote ya. Wa betan kan abokro no. Uya wa ba betis kase nto aba ma. Saa. Omo be hu aba afi we dia Ashanti for be ye omo. Ejo so omo kire omo bibi kakra. Ye call by election ho. Me say we no omo koton ma omo koteche ma mrante a omo ho. We na MPP for koteche ma ejo so mrante. Ejuma omo ni bi. Na so na pofri ho. The education minister, the energy minister, the enko and waiting aye wa Ashanti region. Wanye who? Road ministers and so much. Mum sano say. Empuntuntuma ben wo waiting aye no Ashanti region. Okwa Ashanti region emputuro nko ade ntia. Afa de sika wo ma fa no. Wo mo so wo mo chiche de ato vote. Ghana for na edimi. E kom de ye busuafo ewu covid sika mo wia. Na mo nko chiche ne nsa nto aba ma mo. Sika no de e beji o. Rallies in the Uncle Beko, now about order and 1 million. Senior, you don't challenge.
Mustafa Medasano pay.
The minister of opinion.
35 after 9, Mustafa Bandi, Deputy General Secretary, NDC. And the other church in Commonana and Cabo Metro also Besson and so Amame. Now, I didn't say, Abraham by Isaac. Oh, Bible, they're not a leader, Rebecca. Was a breadroom year was called the transgenerational blessing, no? Emma Iso. A overlapping could DJ Jacob in some essence Sebi, not Nenisian Wusi. Not one dear. And Intina Jacob, to me by ye, obey a triangular wire, a J, Iso and Shirano. Miss Rapa, and now Emma winning say Isaac de Bia, Nedian say, you know, Jacob. Ebetinchim ninsa bedada no eje ne nuane nhyira ebi a wodie yenim de besi Whitestone Eye Clinic say enu sampempen so anu asebi wani so beye owisi anase wani bese nya nya nyame mpangu wombo hoyi bra na womunye wani no examination and so hwa ye beye wani no e wo so wani tumi pass ni na ocular examination yebeyewo refraction tonometry visual field test VFT optical coherence tomography OCT and color vision testing we exams a wose nipa bia weni ekoye na weni passing na ne hu say yes problem bi eni ho asedanke urade na bonsemani ngu woko Whitestone Eye Clinic na ye weni sanso we na se u feli ba kokora don't worry ye behwa mo ni so aton wan another nchen ya ye hwe we na se wo hia glasses a ye wo abẹ for stylish glasses a no se ye se wo a we say emu oni no hu ade akrogen to nchen ya utumi de life kora mani ye with durable frame with single vision lenses and ye wo UV protection any blue light blocking properties ani na wo your glasses na ye ton mu na ya tisu se hu ame 690 Ghana cedis pe 690 Ghana cedis pe wo de bia wo share glasses dada but wo glasses na wo share na say life bi anche dan nim sa wo pe de kama bra Whitestone Eye Clinic yɛbɛma wo stylish glass palma glasses am wahyɛ ama ɛbɛfa 20 fucking sorry
Okay, FM. 1
your appointment yɛyɛ no patro bɛba yɛ so yɛwɔ a ɛyɛ appointment tifrɛ na yɛmbuku ansa no aba 0242 251 983 0242 251 983 yɛkɔ ama no so na yɛne nyame sɔfoɔ Christian Kwabena Andrews a wɔno kuro ya yɛkɔfa bae ne pani a wɔda Ghana Union Movement gum amanyokuo ano wɔgyina aprem na mampani akonnwa no ɛwɔ afia batom sɛdeɛ finsɛ na yi a etwa mu wɔgyina yɛ ɛma full speed or the bae were deterred this time around. Reverend Christian Kwabena Andrews said first position ne deɛ ɔno obi a mbɔ mu hye ɛyɛ ɔno ane deɛ yɛne na twetwe nkɔmmɔ anɔpɛ wɔ Ade Akye Abia dwumadi so nyamesafo makye
Majus Minia. Now, where you out at Krabu, there's happy people full speed.
So,
Full speed. Full speed now, the very better also means that.
Yamiani ni oma political pundits no kra wo mu juri wo mu.
You call the same shows of that after COVID-19 womb. Etina yenya campaign so and so many day.
Na emudia wa hin na okọ lunch is a manifesto as a running mate as a BBC or Odogono Senior High School no.
And that time now, since that time you lefty band no. Omo lefty band no kakra.
Hey, nipa ba yo. Nipa ba ye papa.
Aye.
Na afina campaign no so bia a strategizing the of no fufro. Enu ntina jama so ase odi animu am Saturday bia na eta eto odi enen kapa.
Yes, yeah na the ten say me hwehun say mpempi no that day no any da metime nyom say me adwuma me nte say mafo no bia omunya adwuma bia no me de abrabia nipa gu asorfie me hwe wo ayarefo the other day it Saturdays we no na metimi nya bre ene na ma ena no metimi free press conference a me man sem trofo nhye mu ba me no mu din kita ho eso nko ama mo so mate ho bia ejan konkonzafo pese mu busa ho asem.
Na Saturday dia no what the toto last dia na wo ye no ho a when speed na no adin ho
Saturday some say Canadian no na me yi me ho adi na me yi me ho adi foforo ama man na hu say party foforo bi aba say na tie enti sabre no enti se ne ya duro na hu na wie e say the sempa me wo no na me ton e de mankofo be hu nia ewo metim botaye amede ba eni nya die nso a oman no empanyifo na die nya sabre no esese e kanya ye ho na e bibi foforo na etime mo oman no timi pagya.
Beyond the 4 years ago na wo bonto a wo de to Ghana fo animu a de di kan ya na wo ba akanse kese mu sei wutumi besan ebi kura wo mo dada ho ebedi miense ese de nkrofo say third force ne de eyewa nkrofo postulate kura say o ba number 2 number 1 aba bedi enkunim no ensema na ode nam 4 years ago afidie no asesa ana ebi aba beka ho
Ebi na beka ho sesa obi obedi wani bia osesa na num asem bia na nye no kwafo sanse ne owo de ma oman no eno an ni trimopo na ebi okoda no so da foforo bia no de beka ho se empo no se nyame ye madom na se me ba me di we ne ba beka ho na dada no de tia na tie mfi se de beka ho bia na me ka ho asem ne se nka omanfo no be ya adwen se omamtumi a parliamentarians no enyina ebetwam ne de aba 16 ama sanse wo regional
ministers
minister or the other regional parliamentarian sebe be 275 in the free hormone near the baba 16 nafe no voting age a yenkola anketo a ye mo to aba no so no sanse memma yibi ti se jomama breso akora bi di 4 years and odi 3 years and odi 5 odi 6 odi 7 jomama free so no na akora no ewo 11
no 12 no 13 no 14 na onyini enwene enko akyiri bia na do ba na sia 7 years ko 18 akora atwam 18 ene obeto aba omo akohomada onyi school fees da onye on high dada onye afi da nti se ene your mama ana MPP4 etam sika ketu abi hye nsem se udimrika udi omochi because ono no onye adwuma mre ntu electricity bill biada enti no de obi abeka bia odene ko ena afi nso no woman bi kakebe nani aso esanse on high die nesenka enano ya na baumia eye no apuri na nursing training for babontin de ya mama lawo malawa na bo akwara ko boso mamiti a o se 5.5 nani aje esanse wonya 5.5 million e won fon so eye wo a woti wo ya se sikai wo de ma yede ko dwuma enenko asa ba hono wonim enti no amane a empanyifo no famu nyina no akwara wonim hwede wonim hwe akwara bi asore a oda sa ade a kyena ne mapa anu aduane amane die anase watua ne sika de ama no wato mpabo ama no wato bunya kyene bunya tade ama no enti wonyini bedu 18 na wonya nya adwuma enti na so say yitimi makwan enti peja age no kwa ni mu kakra sankran ba be so adwuma ahwe obe han dan obe ware obe woba na fa obe trase ehunu se there be esimi choose better government in the papa obetima boa me anyway sanse ma so ahwe be hunu na tima boa dan say ye be man kura de akiri yo se na me no okay so we say your mama breso ne ebi breso nyina e ba kunkufo breso be ye ne me wo memu nyina wo maton ke factory sane ebo constitution factory eni ni ho bonsatais eni ho abayimbe eni ho mo ayefese bogatanga meat factory eni ho kadenyima factory eni ho different factories be brain no nyina na collapse tomakai eni ho palugu tomato factory eni ho enti se wo hwe wonyina na mpanyifo a wo ma be yi sa factories nyina free ho na dodo so ato ame ho na nne obeka to se mesa mo dwuma fry a ese oginidi eti se ye ne wo animu ye enti medicating korana obeko so choose wrong leaders akoso aman am ye hia brabo be basa obeka se yakolifo isanse wentima mo bra bia eso ne nyewa ena kura egu amonti so mo ko be tri be tse nyina no eye MPP ne DC4 ena am building kura na brabo yi aman ne o brabo aye basa eti media ye meka no se oman no main to me na ye mebie nyuma sanse aye adwen se Kumasi Shoe Factory ne bebia na ye bie ne de school aka ho ye ko bie bonsata school ene the factory ye ko bie ceramics ye watercress ne da do wa ye bie ne the school ye bie kademachi factory ye bie ne the school ye bie fishery ye bie ne the school ene bitima bo o man no enti sa ne free education ona anko the free mpo no eti o mo nya adwuma ne na mo go free dey na mba be ye be ko so ma act no ambobes ene be build e wo man
na na Rero, we be say 35 years there. Eni etire dodo nka bi a 25 ho baby kra. Ana
na me ka say e betima range between 25 30 to 35. Na say mo de mo kan say mo ye no sem training obefa e no we no peja ko do 35 no. Na me ka say ti say there over 25 mpo a wetima so ba ko mienu afi odi 18 no e na ye to aba e ma ba ko bae. At least we did 22 until first years 4 years ago. What I say, under 4 years, Bebano, now also got 26. And at least you can make a good decision. And then say 18 no, yes, one more to Aba. And they say 18 free doors to power. You know, so no more 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 1 years. I just say, oh man, so by now, it's a baby and they're going to make a wrong choice for us. And the SCF can home. It's a sober kaya go coast breast. Yes, many poor be a nine, many fair be a nine, intimate to Aba. San no more, Ubi no 40 years, no 40 pounds, then account to no one sa high dying, and a near man to Aba. Titi go cold breast. And so, and no one be make a good choice. But the name no, ye twogum, your age number 18. I could have one on mother. O Mabuko, you see, my back a company for you now, the bosses. And crave if I won't be now, whom you so mine, not at this table. It's never parliaments, and we be work from school. If school be do ya pen, yes, we're parliamentarian. Yes, you're appointing DC. How? There are many people and tell me only 15 years and not 10 years, sir. wontumi nkɔwura politics mu ɛsɛ ɛyɛ saa mmara no ɛsɛ wotumi tena maa mu no ɔsɔ ɛhwɛ ne sɛ obi kɔtena abɔkyire abɔ no braa wonya biribi kakra ma wobɛwura mpp mu na wabɛyɛ dede ne ato aba ma no yɛsɛ ɔyɛ mp anaasɛ wɔba wɔbɛdi mpp akyi nti yɛapɔnte no as a chief executive wonim yɛ berɛ wonim deɛ yɛyɛ bia wɔ man yi mu ɛti no sɛ obi kora wɔ man mu no sɛ wɔntena ha ɔman mu ni bɛ 10 to 15 years a ɛni kwa sɛ wotumi contest ɛni abatoɔ bia wɔ man yi mu na ɔman tumi fa ntoma pɛfra
na ɛyi deɛ yi na yɛkate parliamentarians to 20 now say yɛde
yɛmfamrɛ 16 sɛ yɛde ba 16 a original mp biara ba
parliamentarians
yɛma generalsfoɔ ama yɛ baako akuafoɔ ba mi yɛ baako wote sɛ na yɛnya assembly no wɔ hɔ nom a yɛwɔ 16 mps no for the region ɛwɔ hɔ ɛne yɛwɔ ɔmo ɛwɔ car association foɔ no ɛmɛ a lawyer foɔ mi yɛ bi a teacher foɔ mi yɛ bi doctors mi yɛ bi we be that group of people all ideas no come together in the parliament na yɛtuma make laws proper one for us eti na yɛbɛyɛ biribi afa akuafoɔ ho akuafoɔ deɛ obɛgyina mu akuani no bɛgyina ɛbɛgyina mfimfini na ɔno aka akuafoɔ amanneɛ ne nyinaa tena sɛ adwene ho na yɛtuma yɛ mmara ma akuafoɔ wote ase bebree yɛnhwɛ ɔno ɛbɛtena koko bɔl sɛ ɔponi nom no hwanom ne maame kora no kokoko da onim kokofuom ɔnkɔ no koko da na no sɛ ɛgye ɔbɛ forestry sɛ ɛgye ɔno ne forestry bɛyɛ timber bɛbɔ kane na ne yɛsusua no yɛ maame nom ebi mu fie ɔmo na ɔdɔkɔ no throughout dɔkɔ nkɔ anɔmɔ no a sɛ ɔbɛka ya etu we yɛsi kenke house efi titi nyina de bia ɔmo na ɔkenke ɛsɛ goldsmith ɔmo de koko nko ha gold nko ha goldsmith ɔmo yɛ nsomade ɔmo pimpraneɛ ɛna ɔmo yɛ eti no sometimes no yɛntumi ntwisu nipa ɔmo firi direct ɛyi no bi ankɔ parliament wa yɛntumi nyɛ mmara papa mfama wɔn ɛnɛ sɛ kɔ mmara papa ɛde ama abosɔ ɔkanfo anaa ɔmo ntɔn spare pass na spare pass ɔna bi a wayɛ adwuma no akyɛ bi yɛn pɔnte ne maa no maa hɔ bi na wɔn bɛka mu asɛm a ìbàjẹ́ teacher ni akɔtɔ oní spare pass wɔn adwuma nipa bi wɔkɔtɔ na abɔkyi ɔbɛdwa ne yɛ ɔbɛyɛ mp oní spare pass wɔn adwuma ɔte nkran ho yɛ spare pass wɔn adwuma nti ɛsɛ ɛsesa nneɛma mu na afei etimi yɛ reallocation nneɛma fa ministry of ebia forestry nkɔ sɛfi yɛ ɔso anaa sɛfi boako anaa sɛfi beebi so o ti ase sɛ ɛkɔ mfa kɔ western north yɛmfa gold mining sector no nso mfa kɔ beebi a mining wɔ ne yɛn locate ne yɛn ntumi develop wɔ mine no yɛn nya sɛ yɛn ti mba wɔ ha so forestry commission si ya ɛyɛ dɛ wɔ ha o ti ase nti no yɛsesa nneɛma ma ebe yie ama ɔba na fa ntoma pɛfra.
wei deɛ yɛkasa yi a megye di yɛ sɛ w'ani di akyire kakra parliament ne supreme court ntawantawa ne menteme ho ase no supreme court atena ase anɔpɛ yi a ebua sɛ wɔn tena ase no na wɔn yɛ nipa nson emu num adwene kɔ bɛnkurom sɛ speaker na wɔn a wɔatuo sɛ mmarahyɛbadwafoɔ ɛnan wɔn seat no yɛ vacant no ɛyɛ unconstitutional ɔntumi nka ne saa ma ne nyɛ yie mmienu pɛ ɛna ɛfoa speaker anamɔ no a wɔtu yɛ no so nigide sɛ no ani di asɛm yɛ ti kakra ruling na afei deɛ
nipa kyɛw mɛdeɛ di akyire bebree na nyɛ ruling no ho asɛm kɔa no bɛka yɛ parliamentarians sɛ wɔn sisi they are waste to Ghanaians ɛsiane sɛ they are waste mɛmɔfa nyɛ headline ma me sɛ sɔfo kyɛ abosom sɛ they are waste deɛ ɔmu wɔ sie sika kwa hwɛ ɛnɛ yɛtew sesie yɛ ɔman no wɔ crisis mu no mpanyinfoɔ tena ɛpere akonnwa a wɔbɛtena so ɛwɔ parliament ɛwɔ na ɔmo pere ho wɔn pere wɔ bi a sɛ wɔbɛtumi akɔ independent na wɔnkɔ independent ho nipa kyɛw nipa nan pɛ esi te aka bɛɛ bosome mmienu asɛ mmiɛnsa ama yɛtumi ɔmo wɔ firi so no nipa kyɛw wɔn tumi ma country no kɔ stand still sɛ ɛyɛ ntumi nwuri a country you see this is madness. As I say, etimi trust in your contentions and when you said there be you need deeper thinkers in this country. Now, sadly we see a committee section and the mark committee and there's so much to sadly no more to come Supreme Court. The Supreme Court no come on as we say you did my the whole country and parliament it me correct it obia and cotefi. Hey, I know your problem. But education, I say, education type of education in Ghana is scam. Scam keke. Nada. If you say, Oma raise bar no for some individuals. Okobo PhD, Ubo PhD, the outing be away. Ubo we outing be away. And one win yan sani, I didn't fear drain it, what you find Juma. Yeah, Oma no, ya has a sunny memoir about Hadri. Media, Supreme Court, the Omdia room, the Aban, only to Momras or Moka, but no more Yanadi, MY.
Yamsa for your better sanope.
Yes, with the Masipi, Yamisramopa, some of.
Amen. Yane Reverend Christian Kwabena Andrews, or a leader, founder, Ghana Union Movement. Boom. And Yane Bon Command bringing the time to 7 minutes to 10. Live on OK 101.7. Ade Akye Abia so de Teunamenko Mrs. Wana Supreme Court ruling yabe. 5 against 2. 5 no say. Dabi dia speaker ye no. Enya no kwanso ano no enam mra kwanso. Webu emra no kom se gyen na tupe na efo so. Okay, ya nko ahoma no so na ye ne ye man before war court embo asemi nkomo. Philippa Machi na gbako de
Wofa boko.
Yo, we de fe na ntimu asia ne yete Supreme Court ruling no. Dia yete ye ne pese hu se no kra entirimu a wo de bata ho.
Yo wofa ubisa ya no krepania mwate se Supreme Court eye owura afinyuma akin na sema wode akwadan Supreme Court says speaker gina ye wesi se mrache bedwafo enan bi omayo madwen se party a omodom sisi an omo sesa party no ebi mo so se omo gina se ankrankre enti no we declare seat vacant and as so omo form seat into ho owura afinyuma akin se okope emra ni nchichirimu emra speaker gina so no court no akope mu nchichirimu ne court ne si gina ye eye abedwafo etna asem no so eye nson emu enum se omo ne owura afinyuma akin asem odi abetu court nenim se ye owura eye speaker eye Alban Bagbin gina ya osi ye no ase na wedi emra nenim kan esan se na enum kwan so ono ene si sai gina ye eye court asem no Supreme Court se abedwafo enum ese omone ne eye adwen wo saa kwan ne so enti omutwa ne tiawa se mu hwe ruling na se mutie bia it was very brief and one say otimuafo panyin Justice Gertrude Isabatoko no etna ase ena oka se asem na ura mfanyuma akin e de abeto omunim no wedi tunkunim na emunchiremu ene asem no ne kofa ba nyina ne ginaye omusie ne nyina ochanyame ya adoma ombe na available anase be ready na obi anya kwan ahwemu anase akinkan bi no mahu nie nti a omesi se ginaye no enti se obisa ya na ne esi wo Supreme Court no na ye pia ne ne owura Godfred Yebu Adame a oye aban lawyer penyi etwetwe nkomo ne biza ne se ekwa ebe nyina sisi a no emuaya abade na oka fa no si se court ne si gina ya ye nipa num kra no madwen akọ benkrom ama eye asem na eno ne kye se Supreme Court no nkunim die na aba ama owura afenyuma aken ena sisi a esanse Supreme Court akasan e wo so bia de ni die ema Supreme Court gina ya wesi no esanse court kasa na bibia etu etwa enti ye wi enso na ye ne owura afenyuma aken na emu nso twetwe nkomo a wono so de enije na ahye na komemu ma o se omo de enidie ema emra enti ye na emra na omodwane atoa ena emra ne nchechi mu aba enti ye nkunim die nko na sa amra yi de echese kan bi ma min kan bi amemu ye ejuma na emra sa amra ya court nso esi gina ye no obuo na enidie no bia e de be ma court no
na enra speaker na lawyer for no ntia ne se wo mama ene o mo bai
ene nso omo amba se na enra na lawyer ni amba ye title sorry wamba obi anso amba ambegine mu ama speaker no ene nso na esa ene lawyer namba obi anso ambegine mu ama speaker nso Supreme Court no koso a eye ne djuma
kakra meminim ni se ebi a o asem wo court na lawyer no a yenim se ogina mu di ama won no wantumi ama ebi a otumi yi obi ema nipa no bi o de koto court nanim ese o hodi brief for no anase wom kan brofo bi saa
holding brief
bi sa ensi ama ntemu bi ama senti a wo muntumi ma
deebi ɛno ano ne kae paa sɛ mmerɛ asɛm die no kɔ so no ɛyɛ otimuafoɔ panyin ɛkaa sɛ ɔmo ntinhwee biribi mfi speaker no aso yɛyɛ hɔ ɛna obiara nso mmaayɛ nso ɛna afei nso nkrataa a ɛwɔ sɛ owura speaker abambagbe na lɔyafoɔ ɛdi ho dwuma no wɔde bɛto court n'anim koraa no na biribi saa koraa nda court n'anim na mmom ɛyɛ attorney general ɛne owura afenwoma ake ɔma lɔyafoɔ ahyehyɛ biribiara pɛpɛɛpɛ nti no ɛno ano dwumadie no kɔɔ so anaa asɛmnie no ɛkɔɔ so ɛna yɛtu hyɛɛ ɛnɛ sɛ ɛnɛ no ɔmo de ho atemu ɛbɛ abɛto dwa ɛnɛ nso speaker lɔya amba obiara nso ambɛgyina mu ama no ɛnso supreme court de n'atemu ato dwa.
Philippa, ebedase.
Mr. Medase.
That's right, media, ya man about 4 hour court. Ade so bia no ode braya ne tin nka no. Na we de tew na ye kwa jabo afon kra to abasesia na yatoa so. Amanebo yi afri endpoint homeopathic clinic endpoint. Oh, say wo ye tenant. Na wo fi say obi anwene ho a. Why mistake pa. Oye tenant no office obi anwene ho a why mistake obedwuno ho nipa wodwuno ho ye landlord o landlord odwuno ho papa titru se be ka 2 months na 1 month ama o rent aso a wodwuno ho sa na se bi yare bow ana yare kan ana se nya wo na mum wo honam nipa bi yare bo na yare kan no a me pa chaw aya fa se otrim se endpoint homeopathic clinic adwuno ho wa sebi ohun fawo wa sebi wonti apo wa sebi oyare said the landlord bi adwene ne tenant ho no sa na endpoint homeopathic clinic nso so adwene obi bia no ho fa no obi bia oyare na obi bia wonti apo ho eni ntia no pay Dr. Dubuaten say oyare ne say na wusun wa mane ne say na wusun endpoint homeopathic clinic yare bia nso yesa yare bia titru ne ade anyame amfa mmɔ aba ni peduanim ti se stroke wo de wo se ama wo namu ahojo ema untumi kura anwea untumi kura muni wo ho de abusuafo hia ne se wo mbepɛ card watuma ba kese nyame de anum nyam se Dr. Dubuaten ene na doctor ne anesefo bɛhwɛ wo wie no udi mirika kura se Elijah besan Ahab awote ponko ho endpoint homeopathic clinic prostate cancer yare wei eye mema yare a sebi ema problem ba emema down below ho amiyen sho rubber prostate cancer ye yare pa endpoint homeopathic clinic se aba na sa afi ne nam kwanso ba ye besia no ama ho abanzo so a ye beyi free ho amwadon ho ye wo abefo mfidi a de sa yare ntem so enti hwehwe ye enne Spinters Road baby a shell signboard ne wono a tema ye wo community 25 ye ben ko no so hotel kuma se kronoma bohia ye ben Angel School Complex ana takura the Queen of Peace ye ben Yanaji Police Station. Dr. Dubuaten say as you know abribia no ya no odwene ye hunti 30 minutes ansa no obekọ consulting room no wonya adaje ne bre obi bia na imprempren osori anopa na ho eden ba se si ya ye ka sei ne me bia hyase da ne ho edi woni peduanim a onti ase disorders bia ba ne peduanim doctor say friend se si ya e bia no pe won so sori ye no ho nya o fine wo a wonyare nso doctor say friend bibi bia fo apomuden ho waye ready 30 minutes yi woti ansa no akọ consulting room 0244 86 7068 0244 86 7068 ofra no na ye biza fra 0274 234321 0274 234321 non do aba pans ma mienu madaroma ya ji abo afon krato yaba.
Okay, FM 101.7.
I'm saying that Ghana must not introduce free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Many mistakes have been made by countries in Africa already with free SHS.
Akufado, minya udeni, uye bwe. Baumia, minya udeni, uye bwe.
Hey, Mami Jenfua, ne na mo wani aji area we say.
Minia, se me kaya dia free SHS, ayama me ne me ma wo hu. Na me hu ne minya mpo. Esan dia na nado danko Akufado, eno Dr. Baumia ayenti. Se wo kaya bra, me kuna no hwe ye nyina efri mu no.
Ane, me kai pa.
Na ni daso nyina sa. Se me de me mami ensa ni nyina be ko school. Ekosi se na nado danko Akufado any Dr. Baumia at the free SHS ebaye. Sisia me mamiensa, coffee, esi, any kojo, any na kosko kasia ni bi. Minia, na wonim de ya no moeka. Omoso omoba omodin sacha bebe mo. Ebi mo se omoba omobe twem. Ebi mo so omoba mbema ofo ni bi etua school fees ni bi.
Hey, omo pese mo yoma de ni bi mo. It is just a wine ntua. Na wine kwa ni free. Omo pese mo ya, ye ni bi no. Esi nche. No mo side omo connection man. Any protocol nsem yi. Say free SHS papa ya yemba yi koyo.
Eno ti na wo se boy ahumodin bia say ye bebo free SHS ho ban na ya no mamba mba say ade papa na nado ene Dr. Baumia e dia bra yen yi o
anya free SHS wo ya na mama ne nkofo se anya possible yi na nso se say de
it is possible afiwe ye tu abadi abo free SHS ho ban tu mama Dr. Baumia #1 on the ballot
Kwame me ya omwa o me ba panyinu kane no oni made pa na so na se boa no obon medwene ho amenti ase
na so we dey simple gra fanuko White Stone Dental and Eye Care na yen checking anima no
oh jai samani abrewate me ba bo na me ka asmacho asme fanuko Eye Care clinic
na wonnim se enkwada bi wo no mo a wo de sua enkoyie nyina no efi wani akwada bi wo a abra teacher ni kyira de no won hu ade ni yi so wote anima na so wote akire e ba ne sa fanabra White Stone Dental and Eye Care ni nya nhwemu mfa ne ni ho oha bia entam se bewe ni asia no ama no
ayampa o na sekro ni yade no eba emonka ye wadwe ye se bibia ye fine wo be ko na bibia ka echi na wani sei na sekro masate se wono momoja broso na esiche yade no aye na momoni yade pa
sapepepe onipa bia kra no afimu wankwa check up awani ho kra no enyem prenu White Stone Dental and Eye Clinic say fa wo no wabusua nyina ebra na yenye hwehwemu emfa mani ene mo se ho oho bia no ye behwe na asia no e de amamo ye wo abafun fidie ultra modern diagnostic machines ahodo a ye de ye san hwehmu no ye dwuma efon so de wani wote enti uba ye be jo fel so White Stone Dental and Eye Care e wo East Legon ye be MTN office kese no free wo 024 225 1983 and 024 045 2992 White Stone Dental and Eye Care Wenni eno kania
Ghana for Medindi Dr. Ima efiri bra MPP ba aban mu watimi atretre yapo mudin ho hyehye ene ho nsensem de ama Ghana for opepepe num we kire se wasi ayaresabia bibire wo yinkurase ambulance ahodo zipline abefo kwan ya wafa so chiche nro ama doctor for ho aye ha
ampo Dr. Ima ye frame Jane ye nurse ni enye no kwa ye den PP abayase wa map mudin adwuma ye ne hiasem afi bia wo sharp mudin adwuma no mukina sika odi bogo branya nkwanyimu afibia 20% abefo fidie de ye adwuma no so ye nya de wo nanim watete anesi fo bebri ye ye manage kranso ne se wosanso de sika odi ma nurse fo a wodin tetie no afama wo ayaresa be ye crabbish
MPP 2024 manifesto no ahye bose yapomuden ho hyehye ne nsensem no wobehye mu kina afei so wobewie abefo kwan a wofa so edidi dwuma ewo yi health project no mu wosanso AC agenda 111 ayaresabia ewo maimu nyina a ebeboa edi enwuma empemo dioson aba ama adoptafo nursefo ene apomuden adwumayefo
into waitress say a nursefo a wonya adwuma nyenu na benya adwuma ya na
sa pepepe wobenya adwumaye no wasanya ahoto ewo adwuma no
Ghana for Umayam boy apomuden hyehye ho ban
waba no ma Dr. Baumia to ma number 1
I'm saying that Ghana must not introduce free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Many mistakes have been made by countries in Africa already with free SHS.
Akufado, minya udeni, we boy. Baumia, minya udeni, we boy.
Hey, Mammy Jemfwa, Nedena mo when Yaji we say.
Minia, some kaya dear free SHS, I am mamma name ma ohu. No me hunia minyampo. A sandy and another Danko Akufado and Dr. Baumia, I yenti. So kaya bra, me kuna no shayin na a free muno.
Annie, me kaipa.
Nani dasuni nasa. Somebody me mammy and sending in Nabeko school. Eko si sen another Danko Akufado and Dr. Baumia at the free SHS a buy. Sia me mammy and sa. Coffee, esi, and Kojo, and na Cosco Cassia Cassia bi. Minia, no one in the Yano Moeka. Almost your mobile, more than such a bebemo. A bimoso mobile mobile a bimoso mobile bema for any be at school fees in be.
Hey, I'm person with your madden be a mo. It is just a wine into ya. No one can free. I'm person with ya, a ye bino, a cinche. No more side on connection man, and the protocol in semi. A safe free SHS for pay I am by you koyo.
And nothing I was here by a woman didn't be a say. Yeah, but free SHS won't buy. Na ya no man bamba say at the papa. Nanado any Dr. Baumia, Eddie Bray you.
And your free SHS for Yana Mamma and go for saying possible. Nan so say dear.
It is possible. I feel way. Yet two about the above free SHS mobile. Two Mama Dr. Baumia, #1 on the ballot.
Tale, I feel about 2 dear. Imagine a baby pound. Me who dear met one man impo.
Ah, I don't know who the other man. Would you make the policy about Mama saw the beba?
I think so. NDC bar. You be bien Juman kitten. My person a branch executive na di omo be gym. Say akuko na person share poultry farm. Ketu ebi near mao akuko bono near ton kuko na mao near mao eduane a ode beto eduane ama sika ode beto eduane ama.
Hey, na renti na mosre. Onua nyanto boasie. Enti wenti na papa ne se yento abama no. Aba, papa no onsesan ye kra. Dada noa. Mudie, ma yentie policy bakwa Dr. Baumia. E wo ma ye mabunu no.
The person mabunu yenya ejuma aye. Jobs would be my major focus. Now me be training 1 million youth in digital skills.
Enya no nko, wo so obebie bank ama nyuma nkuma. Se ne be ye omo so betime bi omo nyuma na ma fa ye mabunu no. Osan so se, obema ya to ade enne na yetua ne kakra. Eno ne credit scoring system no.
Hey, sir.
Oh, enya no nko ma mensan just oba ko nka ho. Osan so se, ode ade a ye frɛ no buy Ghana first policy beba. Eno no, opese Ghana fo nyuma no mu bie no mutimi fa ye mabunu no.
Wow. Sisi adie. December 7th abatu no. Minim dia meto amano. Dr. Baumia. Wana meto amao.
Anio, bold solutions na Dr. Baumia say ode ba ma mabunu no. We ye mu nketu akra.
Me kra masesa ma adwen o. Sisi ade, enya ade a meto ama JDM bio. The bold solutions man no. Onno na meto ama no.
Mo minia wa ye ni nyina. Afi we die. Dr. Baumia vote no. Yemfa ncheche.
Endie. Therefore die yemfa ncheche. Therefore die yemfa ncheche.
Vote Dr. Baumia. #1 on the ballot.
Okay, FM 101.7.
Make out say okay 101.7 so na and then rain so abrabo padwu medie no beba so sene ye nyina ye dwendwene ya brabo ho na stress management part 2 say ye ne ubehia obi o si o system just me stress pa enti ye pese ye dwendwene ho ye shase last 2 weeks. Now this week so we pick up the story. Na ya ye blessing to many. Na ye nshira manipa bebre. Na mamifa daily graphic kratafeto so du nkono emra. First lady ye mama Rebecca Ekufuado. Wodi atudwa said the New Patriotic Party amanyuku no. Wo mo ne betime de Ghana akọ prosperous end. O say NPP presidential candidate Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ena yentoma no. Na nene swade hunu papa ekuta na wonfa meboa Ghana wode ato electorate ni nyina anim se Dr. Mahmoud Baumia bibi wonimu a obetimi aye nti womotoma NPP presidential candidate no a na womato ama parliamentary candidate said ye be ya edinkunimdie ebebre party no na asamba kunso a minister yes said Kwame Yechampo ye Eastern Regional Minister onen central for Asia wokufo yudia na Haruna Yusuf story a watro de abane se asema wode abane se esese obia en central for ye fa akonya ne so said ye be ya yɛbɛtumi akɔ yɛnim na yɛ medium na yɛnya no yɛde bɛka asomdwe ho asɛm ɛna ehia na kratafa ɛtɔ so du nso hɔ no quote of the day or say free societies are societies in motion, and with motion comes tension, dissent, friction. Free people strike sparks, and those sparks are the best evidence of freedom's existence. Now, I ensure peaceful elections, and so Dr. Festus Kofi Oben, our regional coordinator, research and capacity building, Emma West African Network of Peace Building, or say strict enforcement of laws on electoral violence critical. Ebeso omeyi abato ho nsensem asomdwe eye adwuma your responsibility say yebehwe ama emra efa electoral violence ho no yebetimi so for yebetimi emiem na mehram
o commercial break
na msimi come yebetimi emiem na edi enkonimedie.
Okay,
so for we there mama fancy na numera
abrabopa
stress management any ebeye
last week yantimonka
last week
that was na ye hwe
mambo fanche na de part 2 ne beba enti ne etiefo enhwe ne mu
okay
last week bibi nti say ja wonim say afidie ne ye de ye adwuma nti to da bia ene ne nipa nso na ye adwuma nti bibi betwa mu aye nti bata ne de ye beto so
nti ena ne ye ka de
stress management. Stress management part 2.
Mate. Enti enanwumre nonson ewo OKFM kasafidie ya so make a date abrabopa will be live 14 minutes after 10. Okay 101.7 Ade Akye adwumadie sini. Tafom rase bejani honorable Eko Vincent Asefua. Wasanso ye emranimni Sanya Deputy Minister Local Government and Rural Development. Honorable MP, Martin. Hello.
Joshua Blue Pachana to say.
Adumu Pachana on swear.
Pachana Papa.
No pay dear, where dear say Yabeha Kakra and Chebiana Supreme Court. It's not say what the ruling by Asamoah. Honorable Alexander Finyoma can they down. No, I have 5 against 2. 5 said their speaker here, you know. Yet the Becca and say, why ye and Namumra Quanso. Me no pet and an F word or ye, and so. Why am the new need you with your no more commoca na what would the ruling abbe to me come once him. Now you be now hearing me say, and one uncle BC.
Well, my main chair was here for my main chair, Bibi Kakabin free of the judgment from Supreme Court on and then necessarily 5-2. The Supreme Court say all actions, with the exception of jurisdiction, to say actions are not say release a fenyo marking at the court no. Nina are succeeding on the basis of a unanimous decision. Nemuno, with the issue of jurisdiction, whether or not the Supreme Court ewo akwanya so betina asem so anase oni akwanya so betina asem so eno na ye 5-2 about what must say
about your Matthias.
Open part what must say.
Honorable Matthias.
So only on the issue of jurisdiction, but all other relief was unanimous. That is, all the judges agreed on money afenyo marking
Okay.
That is number 1. Number 2, the effect of this judgment, and they say the majority side remains the majority. So say dom dodo no our parliament no omoda so eye dom dodo ana dom kuma no so eda so eye dom kuma. Number 2. Number 3, the effect again is that all the MPs are you can't say sebi MPs no omuntimi nyoma juma bio based on the ruling that came from the Speaker of Parliament no and also so enye juma Supreme Court say per the effect of the judgment of the amano MPs ni na da so yoma juma. 4. The effect again is that the Speaker of Parliament cannot sit in Parliament to reconstitute the dynamics what Parliament says. See, a case will be a dom kuma and as a dom dodoa. And no, Speaker, it doesn't lie in his mouth to show, say, or no, never say, women a dom kuma na, women a dom dodoa. That one can only be seen a year at the polling stations. 1 year, 2 at the ballot. That is when you can decide whether someone is an MP or not. The effect, that is number 5, the effect again of the Supreme Court judgment, so say, see you be say or ye MP, it is within the contemplation of a year or more to abano. Say or more to abano the money panel in F9. And nobody, and again, nobody can cut short the lifespan of a member of Parliament that has been given under the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. Indeed, say, Yakotua Banua, say Isaac, 7 December, Kotua Bama, Nimra Sebejania. Obetua Bama, Nimra Sebejani, Nana Dreamuno, or Tomani Via, or Tomani so may you feel Obian to mean Catata and Fina and short. Unless, of course, that 4 years now they absent and son Betunoswaba. Number 6, the effect again of the judgment of the Supreme Court. And they say, okay, 8 parliament, you want to make 8 parliamentary one. They were as a member of Parliament on the ticket of the New Patriotic Party. It is a mere margin say 9th Parliament near Bekono January no. So 9th Parliament no. Many MP before to Nkwanta Apaya. Entino. Me bese me ko joining the 9th Parliament ni bio. Me moment me joining 9th Parliament na. This a bitu na mo bi. Anamonto no se mitu no. It has been enshrined in the constitutional instrument that is CI no Electoral Commission they buy it. It's an Anamonto also me shall say free baby and son my baba join the 9th Parliament. It cannot be the case you say if I declare an intention to join the next Parliament on the ticket of a different political party or to go independent, which is different from my current political party, it does not mean or amount to the fact that I have jettisoned my political party, and to me contest and enter the next Parliament on a different political party. That will mean that you are trampling on my fundamental human rights, because the fundamental human rights, and say, so if you do and watch it, when if you do watch here, make to me a Parliament. And that's when you fear you know back 21. Make me a Parliament. Local Parliament, I can come out and I make me represent in Kofo. It is a one my man, not as a who deny me. And so that is what the Supreme Court's judgment and its ruling. And so clearly, you could see, say, all the actions that are federal marking at the court, all the actions has succeeded. On the issue of jurisdiction, court said there are 5 to we are yet to see the reason. Justice Amadou Tanko and Justice Lovelace, open the dissent here, as to whether say interpretation matters in the Supreme Court or not. I'm yet to listen and hear or read what the 2 judges about the issue of jurisdiction as far as the interpretation of the Constitution is concerned. But I have very tried knowledge from all cases that abounds, from Tifo versus Attorney General, the JH Benson, and I mean all the cases that we've read, that the interpretation of the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana is the sole prerogative of the Supreme Court of Ghana. It deals also the effect of the Supreme Court ruling. No, HSA. There were 3 arms of government. And the 3 arms of government, you know, Obi a government, be a government 101, but shall say, there were executive, legislature, and there were judiciary. Now, all these 3 arms of government, you know, they are under the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. Ghana, we practice a constitutional supremacy, not the supremacy of an arm of government. For example, that is how come when the president sacked the Auditor General, the Supreme Court told the President of the Republic of Ghana, by way of a judgment, that that was a wrong move and it did not have the power to sack the Auditor General, because the terms and engagement of the Auditor General could not have allowed the President to do so. That means that the executive, even President Akufo-Addo, is under the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, because we practice constitutional supremacy, not executive supremacy, nor legislative supremacy, nor judicial supremacy. Ade baako ene mani je ho ene saa 5-2 nearby. 5-2, do you know what that means? It means that the Supreme Court is a thinking platform. The Supreme Court is a thinking avenue. The Supreme Court is a thinking room. These are thinking people into Obia Wanadjune and interpret the law or the constitution based on anonymity. And that means that this argument of unanimous FC in this they are bogus, frivolous, vexatious. They are things that you just cannot give any meaningful to it. And so I am glad that today democracy has won. Rule of law has won. Democracy is hinged on the tenets of rule of law. Oshe Ghana now compare with all the West African countries and I say even Africa by extension, Ghana is a star of peace as far as our democratic credentials are concerned. We have shown to be matured. We have proven that maturity pedestal, that when it comes to democracy, Ghana is a beacon of democracy. And today, we have reaffirmed that indeed, Ghana is a star of democracy. And that is what has happened today. So it is democracy that won today, not the executive, not the legislature, not the judiciary, or not a financial market. Democracy has won today.
Honorable, you say ya Parliament sitting Mobiane Day.
Well, what share you now upon him? I didn't mean any I didn't mean as far as standing on the severe concern in the state. See, if I see a call a parliamentary, yeah, and it's a speaker of parliament now. Every year now, they say, oh, now, Ade and as I said, the Ade or no one who say in the public interest, also a fair parliament. In the public interest, also a fair parliament. And I say, there should be a petition to the Speaker of Parliament indicating to him, say, so and so, these urgent reasons in Tino. 15% of us are together. We have signed a petition. Please call Parliament urgently within 7 days. Within 7 days. Emphasis mine. Within 7 days. The Supreme Court, Speaker of Parliament, within 7 days, will give a notice and also give members of Parliament maximum 7 days notice. So that is what I think will happen in the next few hours or days, so that we can recall Parliament to consider a year urgent business. I also
Now, we are going to say the Crawford will be surprised. Kakra say, oh, Speaker pass that the with the Akotino or Mrasibe Jefia Jumedium as an NP. now I rise it to the position of speaker. Now when him standing orders name umra na mo sisi ye ina no na otu sana mo we here Supreme Court e dia ba say enam umra kwan so no minimu ada ba enye bibi kakra
question me should answer you
any yahwe honorable Bagbina waye MP enim emrase bedwefie momra na mo nhyehyeye ene se dia moye mo niam nyina ena na mo ya wotu ye kopie Supreme Court no otunu wo mrase bedwefie a wonam emrase bedwefie bia mo nhyehyeye ne mo standing orders ne ade so enti ke koyo bi foforo kra wonnim mo nhyehyeye a mo de ye adwuma nke beka se bia oye naive and now you're alien to Monchise. But what could you be a MP for several years, nay, experience or way? No better one more be say, maybe we Supreme Court interpretation, Nabase, a you unlawful, no, and Yamakakra.
Well, what's the argument from the plaintiff, any attorney general, no, at TNSS? Who is the Speaker of Parliament? Ijna Professor Michael Quay. Now, some no Okaye and also Boy in 2020. 2020 around I think September, October thereabout. I know the Boy said there's already a precedent here on the floor of Parliament. But you see, there's an argument to be also in the tree argument now. Say Isaac was to the way. Say Isaac. Ebo wasum na Father Dixon an kashe ochina wasa abanu asa abo wasum wan kashe onso so awan fan kokko say uko report to the police saying sue no for assault and I say obese we in a civil matter tie sue no on the basis and obese sue on the basis of battery. If that is not done, it does not make it right if somebody does it again tomorrow. So the next day, no. So ya kuna manso sa the real studio no so bo wasumwa. It doesn't make it right. So the fact that Isaac bo wasum ba akumienu ayanka ho hwe and I say anko Supreme Court am anya ho hwe no doesn't mean that no bi sa bo wasum na say no kre and I say right. So the Attorney General made this argument vociferously that you can even repeat an unconstitutional act 30 times. It doesn't make it right. What is right today is that CAUB, as a member of Parliament, for 4 years. That is right. It does not lie in the mouth of a speaker to cut that term short. In the Speaker of Parliament, he has to serve his paymasters. He has to serve his political party. And for that matter, will do the bidding of the political party. Remember, it was Haruna Idrisu and the Kujina Simpieso or Tamale. And we can mass signals and say the NDC is now majority in the House of Parliament. The NDC is now the majority in the House of Parliament. And no nema for the market equity for an interpretation of what Article 97 is. So that the Speaker of Parliament will have his hands tied not to even attempt to declare on the matter. But we realized that he was bent on doing so. So we went to court, Kusiki, for an ex parte application, which ex parte application was supposed to tie his hands to stay the execution of his so-called pronouncement. But then any now, but every year, Supreme Court actually said 4 years, 4 years. Obedient to be gotten short. An intention of the person to join the next parliament on the ticket of a different political party and not say independent. Does not lie in the mouth of anybody to say that because of that I have jettisoned my party for the current parliament. Simplicity.
I see. Oh no, you better say no pay. na wo de wo kwa ne ebisa sɛ na campaign so te sɛ
oh nyame adom campaign yɛ bɔkɔ ota for the so wani tua ɛhɔ de yɛ fie pa nti abofo no so mo pa ne me mo fa so no mo nua ne me nti me ni problem
ade wo fie o
me hyɛ me no nyam me san abontoa amasa pa mo kyɛw sɛ me papa Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia ɛno no hia me kora kyɛn me deɛ no ɔmo nyɛ no ma me because ɔno ama mɛyɛ gyanka ɛwɔ nkan meyɛ gyanka nso deɛ a mentumi ɛmpɛ biribi firi papa hɔ mfa bɛboa wɔ mo so the message has been that you should vote and vote very well for Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia.
Honorable Dasiano Pay.
Let me show you.
Honorable Echo Vincent Asifuaye Tafum Rasibejani was a deputy minister, local government and rural development. Now, Yaina, the free electoral commission, Abba, and ran here, Honorable Echo, a teaching commoner, and say, a Ghana Freedom Party. Nipa wamde ne ko yesi okwa kosi mame akua donko anan eye yenua be ma Roman fada electoral commission anjina ntum electoral commission I rejected the nomination of Roman fada as mame akua donko substitute na mejidi yese emra yakua enum yayi kase bom ne adwumadi awodo aka no ye de senti Enchiremu Electoral Commission, Yinaso Electoral Commission, they rejected Roman Father, no. The Electoral Commission of Ghana has rejected the Roman Father. Hey, and it's on any day. Anyway, ya be penchire na ya hwe de ma Electoral Commission ejina so ese Roman Father wo mo gine tum se o mbesi mame akua donkwa nan ya enye ye no ya de ho nchire beba na just before that no Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia for president campaign ade enkaibo ya bedan OKFM se yembo amane. And from the campaign team of Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia for president. And they said the Ghana for na nimdadano afi Ghana for kotraba December 7th. Edi yiman peni. Na Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia age na apre. Wada number 1 ewo ballot paper no so. Na campaign team no amanba wo mo de abedan ye se wo metua won ka yen kama mansantene se Ghana for nim Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia dada. Nanso so ebia na awrefie wo nti wo mo kai Ghana for. Se Ghana digital Ghana agenda no. Enam nani suade hunu ne daye sonso na ebaaye. Ema digital Ghana agenda ne baaye yi. Ye wo mobile money interoperability. Abuama sika ye de mane dia ye agye mobile phones de yi. Ene bank nso nsa wo so die. Ekoso kama akronfo ne ne ewu eno da nchen a se bia nse wokọ aban adwumakuo bi mu na wokọpẹ enkratasen bia na se wopẹ document bia ana records bi na wopa kane no a na ni na gu wardrobe ana ye beka se cupboard mu a dia ye ni fokyire ye honko bi se wana safo no wono wokochi kopẹ safo no ba ne ebie nso so a enu ye nya adagye bie no baako saa gibre nanso nei digitize public records bi a wo pe bia katoni na puto na nani digital Ghana agenda ntra e-pharmacy no se bia o yare wonti apo wo hia duro wanu awo ho mfa ebeda na wetumi asimu se wokotua duro no wo fia na twintwan aba zipline medical drone delivery system ene etumi de nro every baby ko baby ahohare so no traffic ni na ne say Dr. Mamadu Bawumia eni so ade hunu ne da yeso so person obey president ne say omaga na ye modern omaga na ye efficient na obia nya so mfaso enye kakra bi na obenya so mfaso enti December 7th campaign team say wo mo srese to abama Dr. Bawumia order number 1 e wo ballot no so na want to transformational journey no so Ghana deserves a leader with a proven track record, and that leader is Dr. Mamadu Bawumia. Your vote matters. Let us build the future together. It is possible. And I think I boy ase. Na every management of the National Lottery Authority NLA penny for say we are private lottery operator. Anasa we are individual. O ya nkran anasa mu ye adwumaku a mo ye lotto hu adwuma. Mo twa lotto ton lotto. Temunum dada say National Lotto Act 2006 at 722. And one year registration no. And it is mo ye private lottery operators. Ana mo ye individuals. Mo ye lotto hu adwuma na mo nya ye registration for 2025 for and when you emergency 2025, it will be too late. For 2025, NLA say, we know a private lottery operator, and now you're individual. I'm crank be a wheel lotto juma. Na yacho. So won't register. Change so dear, one metro. Yacho said the end wow judge. And that's a wound to crown a stone boy boss animal. Application forms no, and yana. Wodi ane se nya daje ne bre na ko NLA wo mon krabata wo mantama na mansin biya mu NLA office wo mantama na mansin biya mu ko pick application forms no na fa your registration kama ano betumi aba NLA head office e wo 14 house e bia ben Kwame Nkrumah museum no wo free court for furniture am no mto aso no na efiti sabre ya akopem if you are there November bosome there to see you no nkron woma November 29 for panwa asemaba and your forms no wunya bi e wanya bi nso so a and you wuntumi yelo to ho adwuma man ye wasem hia pa enka boy wo penchire mu bi afra 0266 087 966 0266 087 966 and 0266 087-946 and Eliana development through games. Now, yes, also idea crowd wedding ebasono crowd engagement outdooring and age media yet once at their fraud for a banner say the yetrenta de pa no matter what one fe at a dear show and yefa you won't be center of attraction. I'm catching. St. Philip's Enterprise, Okowa, perfect man kaftans. Abefwata de papa efe. Bema osha, amiun se bema na ebe. Wonfata de nkata we dia so keke. What the ball life, ama life ne we pay. Tutu no wa wona wo organize program no. Say your engagement, outdoor and wedding. Wonu groomsmen na mamon sha atade obi be sha biaba. And this one beka jama groomsmen ne baako. Ati no ho fa no no akotena nipanim oba St. Philip's Enterprise perfect man kaftans style ni design bia bi wo ho the material so na papa ana wo hu se obi nso hye bi one in town dan abeje odi yi eno danchen a St. Philip Enterprise ewo mema shirt suit t-shirt lacoste hoodies top and down jeans trousers khaki trousers material trousers, boxers, belts, shoes. Any member who sees here one day in Abu. So open about one now wholesale. Come. Kingsway. Ya beno. Aya Lulu Station ho. Cocoa board. When we kwanwa. Left kwanwa ya kwa Akrapole no. Ya wo. O kan si ya ne Ghana Commercial Bank na ye opposite. IRS danwa ben fire service e wo tudu kane IRS dan ye wom Kwame Nkrumah circle deɛ wonye wura ɔdɔ na trotro station mu sɛ surudu ma weni so fa kyerɛ soro obon sɛ St Philip Enterprise gu abronsa no so saa bo wura wɔ na kwagye deɛ fra yɛ 0244 147 212 ɛna 0244 440 641 St Philip Enterprise, home of quality clothing. For non do about pounds media 43 minutes after 10. Okay, FM Adiachi bi adwuma die so nie. Na baby aye duru die. Adofo bi mu anyame adom ti. Mudi mawoda. Yamfa awoda yimre. Happy birthday to Milbet Asantua Osei. May God bless your new age. We're from Nana K of the NPP. Milbet Asantua Osei. May God bless your new age. Where birthday message free Nana K. Happy birthday to Berma Akwesi Asamoah the First. Oh, New York. Berma Akwesi Bafo Asamoah the First of New York. We free wajiri. Atamame. Eni busiani na ena wamode maun. And also Daniel Mamiefia Ahenkra Mafo. O Bank of Ghana Krabate wo Kumase. Daniel Mamiefia Ahenkra Mafo. It's your birthday today. Wa unia ba wade ina efia your namesake. Ana de ma we say. Woni abusani na kabom esra nyampa ma. Se afefo fra nyame de aka won fie wen. Bebia nyame de waduru onfa won more than that. Wo mo say divine speed ma. Se enfa won bonwura wo hyebre ne won krabia mu ntam. Enfa wura yedie mu ntam. Enfa wura ni munyam ne kese yo mu ntam. Urade ni munyam ne nadom nya kese e wo so. And it's also the birthday of Sewanuya. Yeah. And this is Elonai Amiahima Akye computer science student, our Ghana communication technology. Elonai Amiahima Akye computer science student of Ghana Communication Technology University. Wa unia se wa na ewe show no. Senior sister. Wo se urade de kese enumunyam empeja na ye o. Urade mane mrem. Urade empeja wuti si wenumunyam no watamfo ni wu. Wakwan no wade nyina mu urade ndom wa. Na di nkunim. Di na fulfill all your days on earth. Happy birthday to you. Aha. And your dear Ade Akye Abia. Now, on behalf of Dr. Father Dixon, Lawyer Kennedy Asantu say, Isaac Kwame Amouh, a Jari Arafat, a big Ashley woman of faith. We say thank you for listening. Nyami admo chinanapa after news from peace. We shall be back. May your day be blessed.